Welcome back to the Four Lights Podcast.
We're back.
We're back. London's in the chair. I'm on the bed again.
Yeah.
Because we just keep not buying extra chairs.
That's just how we do
But
things.
whatever. It's comfy. I'm laid out.
We don't have the Star Trek budget.
No, we don't. We don't have the budget of TOS or the first pilot episode of The Next Generation, which looks fantastic, of course.
Yeah. But we don't even have the budget of the first pilot of Star Trek. You know.
Yeah. But we're on season 6, following season 5, and our double episode. We did it in one day. The season 5,
Yeah.
episode 5, and the Halloween special. Which, if anyone's actually paying attention to the channel, they'll notice that those 2 episodes are relatively short compared to our first 4. That felt like a year long each.
Yeah. It was actually rough doing 2 episodes in one day. I didn't expect it to.
It was. I was tired I was exhausted after that.
Yeah, talking so much Trek, 3.5 hours, I guess. You know.
And I mean, usually one episode's over 2.5. So,
Mm-hmm.
but hopefully we can actually get some good talking and whatnot on this one. I mean, season 6 has
Great season.
See, I'm torn because there's a lot of like in it.
That's
but then
fair.
you get some episodes, like some of our 2-parters are just like boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, bang, like
I mean, yeah.
awesome.
Time Zero Part 2 is already like just amazing.
And you know, I don't even. That's the thing about with the 2-parters with Star Trek. If you're not paying attention, and now with streaming, you just go right into them. So before you know it, you're like, I watched both episodes.
Yeah, what the fuck?
How did I watch both episodes? I missed the closing, the intros, and whatnot, and you're like, boom, done. Okay, on to the episode 2 of the season.
Yeah, I'm already on a new season.
But what we got with first episode is the part 2 of Time Zero. I love how they go back to 1893,
Yeah.
and my favorite thing is the blind guy in 1893 who sees with technology.
Yeah.
Why would you send him back in the past?
Worst fucking pick. They could have picked Barkley.
or from their fiction scientists from season 1 when they go to the Dixon Hill holiday program and he just gets shot. They should have sent that guy. He would have loved meeting Mark Twain or Roger Clemens. I want to say Roger Clemens, even though it's not it.
Yeah, it's
That's
Mark
the fucking
Twain, right?
baseball player. It's Mark Twain.
Okay.
But he's going by Clemens. His actual name. And there's like a bunch of handful of little literature things. Like there's the bellboy's name is Jack London.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was funny.
Also, I love how they're convincing that fucking lady that runs the the hotel they're at
Yeah.
that they're gonna get her in the play,
Yeah.
and she's all fucking psyched about it.
Mr. Pickard.
Yeah.
Mr. Pickard. The rich do, Mr. Pickard.
Which
The
their
last name definitely ends in Berg.
way later, there's actually another hilarious mispronunciation of Picard's name that I'm going to talk about.
Oh yes. And of course, it's from the best character in the show.
Yeah, the funniest
Of course.
fucking character.
But I love that, like they're in there talking about what the plan is, and you hear rapping on the door like Mr. Pickard, and like before he's scrambling to get his shit off, he just turns into Ray Charles.
Well, dude, was it Worf was with him, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
No, he was. Okay, that wouldn't.
Well, he's there whenever they're in the whatever the hell, the tunnel or whatever it is on Earth,
Yeah.
military base, and they go in the time vortex thing, and Clemens goes with them.
Yeah.
And he sees Worf in the transporter room or
What the
whatever.
fuck
And he's
is
like,
that?
it's a werewolf.
Yeah.
A werewolf.
It's a werewolf.
Just growling at Clemens.
No, I was thinking
What
of
the fuck is his name? Why can I not think of his name? And I'm not even on the right page of my notes. No wonder nothing looks right. Jesus.
I was thinking
There it
of the
is.
episode where Worf. We're getting to it, but the Western episode.
Yes. Yeah. It's kind of plays into it. I gotta look up Mark Twain's actual name. I know it's Clemens something. And people are
The
probably
actual actor.
yelling
Got
at
you.
me for not knowing Mark Twain's real name. Let me Google here first.
I mean, Mark Twain's real name is Mark Twain.
Samuel Clemens.
kidding. Oh,
Sam
Samuel
Clemens.
Clemens.
Jesus Christ. The dumbass. Oh, let's see. Twain calling Worf a werewolf. He's a werewolf. Worf. Say that 5 times.
Werewolf.
Werewolf. And then, okay, the end of it, they stop them from feeding on, like, their
Feeding on the life
the
force.
life force. They call it some sort of energy, which I can't remember.
Yeah.
But they, like, blow up the tunnel.
Yeah.
They just kill the whole species.
Yeah, I think they
the
fucking straight
Vidians?
took out a species
Yeah.
because they kind of had no choice. Honestly, it seemed like,
Yeah, I mean, they're just feeding off people.
and they weren't even listening. Like Picard's like trying to get them to see reasons. Like chicks dying, she's like, "Fuck you, dude.
Fuck you,
Eat shit and die, Pickard."
bitch. Gross. Fuck you, bitch.
But Data doesn't die. He's okay.
Well, it's kind of weird. They're able to just put his head back on the body.
Yeah,
because the current Data blows up.
Yeah,
and they take the old head that's 500 years old, put it on the new body, and it just somehow actually works.
All good.
No scarring around the neck, or just
that's just the efficiency of Soong.
Yeah, and Geordi, the master engineer.
Yeah, for real.
Go ahead. No.
I was just saying, I love this two-parter. I thought it was a great little.
It's just different.
Just a fun episode.
Nice. It's a time travel episode, which is very sci-fi, but the fact that you incorporate literature figures and the late 1890s and that style, that Americana type thing. It's neat. It's not really what you think of Trek.
Yeah,
but it's fun.
We also get some insight into how fucking old Guinan is. Like, it's crazy.
What else does she fucking know?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
She must be keeping a lot of secrets, and apparently she's good at it because she would not tell Riker.
No,
how it ended.
And Riker was getting pissed.
He was very.
He was like, "You fucking bitch!"
Strangle Guinan. Just tell me what the fuck. Tell me.
She's like, "I had a stint on The View."
somehow it looks worse on The View in the 2020s than she does in the 24th century.
You don't know how much processed food we had then.
It took me years to recoup.
Not till Ozempic hit, then I left Earth for good.
So the cool thing about this episode that it was not written the same time part one was written.
Yeah,
they went on break and they came back and just had to write this episode, and they had no idea how it's going to tie it up, and they tied it up, and it's almost like they wrote it at the same time.
Yeah, I thought they did great. Honestly, it's
picking up after however many weeks or months between filming and writing everything. It's seamless.
Yeah, as far as two-parters go, it has to be like top 3, top 5 in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, only because it's fun.
Yeah.
Really, if there wasn't fun aspects with the wackiness, assholeness of Sam Clemens, because he's kind of a
he's a dickhead, but
he's a dickhead,
but he's a good
trying
dickhead.
To find aliens, and he's like. He almost throws them under the bus at one point.
Yeah.
But then he's just trying to, I guess be a hero in his own sense, and doesn't realize that they are heroes. They're actually there's the whole other plot with the Davidians, where the fuck they're called. Some of the Denovians, Davidians.
Which, to be fair, I mean that'd be a lot to take on when you're fucking time traveling.
Oh yeah, he's chill about it too.
Yeah,
he's very chill.
They take him on the ship.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah,
walking around the ship talking to Troy.
Well, and then also I like when he's like, well, I guess cigars are okay compromise. They tell him about how good everything is.
The best. He's walking down the hall with Troy, and he sees we'll say Denoblian. It's the blue.
I never can remember.
Yeah, he sees a Bolian, and he's like, "Are we slaves to these people? Is humanity enslaved?" And Troy's just like, "Oh, this fucking guy."
Yeah, well, I love it because he's not buying it, which I don't blame him. That everything's evil. There's a lot of evil in the world, and he's like, "What do you mean nobody's profiting off of this?" You know what I mean?
Right.
He just can't accept it.
Yeah, he can't understand an actual utopia.
Yeah, and then that's why I said I just love that he's like, "All right, maybe I don't have to have cigars."
Right.
Yeah. But it's a great I mean, like I said, I loved every bit of this, even because it was wacky.
One of my favorite little Riker bits is they're in that hospital, and they kind of capture, or they kind of confront the aliens.
Yeah.
And a little skirmish ensues, and they get the cane, because that snake cane was badass.
That snake cane was so
the
fucking
mechanism.
Cool.
They get it, and that other cop shows up, and Riker's dressed as a cop or a constable, whatever they call it back in the day, and he was like, "I have the utmost respect for the law," and then knocks the fuck out of the cop. The other cop.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that was great. This is great. This is a great way to start the season.
Yeah, honestly.
Like I said, there's going to be some bum moments in the season that I just kind of like,
yeah, there's a couple episodes.
This is a great way to start it.
I agree.
Which, like I said, a bum episode is next, in my opinion.
Oh, really? I was just happy to have another. This is the Barclay episode, right?
Yeah, Realm of Fear is a great Barclay episode because Barcley's getting more screen time, and I love seeing Barclay.
Yeah.
After his first awkward appearance.
Yeah.
As Broccoli.
And you find out he doesn't like transporters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's afraid of everything.
Yeah.
And transporters is the new fear of the week for Barclay.
Yeah.
And I mean, it makes sense though. It's nice that the hypochondriac guy is useful.
Yeah.
Because he does see these little worm creatures in the transporter or the confinement beam or whatever it is.
Yeah, which looked really fucking weird. They were creepy.
They reminded me of the little creatures from Conspiracy.
Oh yeah,
kind of what they remind me of.
It reminded me of a Stephen King movie called Dreamcatcher.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, totally. Yep. But I like this. They're going to the USS Yosemite to rescue some people that were trapped in a transporter accident. They're just gone.
Yeah.
And of course, this episode felt really short.
Yeah, it did.
Not much happens. It's mostly them trying to figure out Barkley's,
why he's so scared.
Yeah, and like what he's seeing, because he goes to him and O'Brien replicate the transport that Barkley did, because there's a power surge during his, which is why he was able to see them.
Yeah.
And they replicate it. Happens again. They go to the senior staff and they're investigating it. And there's almost no B plot in this.
Yeah, well, it's mainly and Barkley thinks he's going crazy. He's like, I have to do this because I don't know.
He thinks he has transporter psychosis. Yeah. That's the only way he can explain it
rare
outside
cases.
of them, investigating it further from a scientific standpoint, not him seeing Troy, every hour on the hour for therapy.
Yeah.
And it turns out that's the little worm creatures are the missing Yosemite crew members, which I don't know how a transporter accident turns you into a subspace confinement beam worm.
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't think they explained that.
No, not really.
I don't think so.
But it was cool.
Hey, you're alive now. You're no longer a worm.
Yeah,
you're no longer a transporter worm.
You're like, thank God.
Thank God. And that's just kind of like that's why nothing's really happens.
No.
Nice little Barkley episode. You can kind of relax and not really pay attention to this one.
Yeah, just get to see Barkley do his thing. I love when they talk about it. Well, how'd you never use the transport? He's like, I use shuttlecrafts.
He's McCoy. He's the McCoy of TNG.
100% what I was thinking.
And I was looking at this one too, and there's a Brandon Braga wrote this one. He based this off his fear of flying. He wanted to do like a fear episode when it's a fear of not necessarily just fear itself, but people's phobias and what they're afraid of. Because O'Brien's afraid of spiders.
Yeah,
and at the end of the
episode, that's what they keep going over.
Yeah, they talk about people's fears, and at the end of the episode, Barkley somewhat overcomes his fear because I guess because he not only did he save the missing people with his experience, and his need to figure out what the fuck happened to mitigate the fear. But at the end, him and O'Brien are talking. O'Brien shows him his pet tarantula.
Yeah, they pretty much become friends.
They do.
It's like
I think this might be the last time we see O'Brien.
Yeah, because he goes to Deep Space Nine. There's a Deep Space Nine episode in this where they're trapped on.
Yeah.
Or they got issues on Deep Space Nine. I mean.
Yeah, we might see him one more time. Maybe.
Yeah. Good old O'Brien.
I know that. Yeah, I know. But this is the transition between DS9 premieres. And you're gonna see his transition from the Enterprise to Deep Space Nine in Deep Space Nine's, the Emissary episodes, two-parter.
Yeah.
But we're eventually not gonna see him anymore.
Yeah.
Which
he's just
kind of sucks.
Another area.
But I mean, hell, 6 seasons with O'Brien's been fantastic.
Yeah, for real. And we're on a Deep Space Nine at some point.
So. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have a Deep Space Nine episode, crossover episode later on anyway. So we'll get to that, but.
Yeah, good episode. I like how they tied it up, and O'Brien's like, watch her, his pet spider. Yeah, you see Barkley looking at it like, fuck that thing, dude. I'm going to watch this.
I'm going to crush this thing with a book.
Yeah, good Lord.
Hear me. Man the People's next.
Yep.
This one was wild to me.
Yeah.
This motherfucker just basically just killing women.
Yeah,
he's a serial killer.
100%.
I mean, I would consider him a serial killer because he's always done this to multiple women.
Yeah,
his companions, he calls them.
Yeah,
but at first I thought this was going to be like some kind of weird incest episode.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I haven't seen this in a while. This is when I skip over because it's a Troy episode. I kind of skip.
Troy episodes aren't my favorite either.
Yeah, the only Troy episode I really liked was the one from I think last season. Yeah, it was last season with the quantum filament where. We get like four plots.
Oh yeah,
and Troy's with O'Brien and Roe, and she's like in command.
Yeah,
that's cool. I love
great
that
episode.
She's great in that. But this one was just kind of wonky.
Yeah, it was weird. Well, and also because they bring that old lady on board, and she's like threatening people.
She's immediately threatening Troy.
Yeah, as soon as she gets
he'll never love you, or she's very like.
Yeah, they're like, what the
romantically defensive against Troy.
And that's supposed to be her son that she's romantically defensive of, and then she fucking dies.
She just straight up dies.
And everyone's like, what the fuck? And then he does that weird ritual with Troy.
Stones.
Yeah, the funeral stones.
Oddly sexual for a funeral rite.
Yeah, it's really weird. Well, and then also Troy just gets totally fucking horned up for like the whole like.
Dude, she fucks that crewman.
Yeah, I know.
And then Riker shows up in her quarters. He's just in there putting his boots back on. He just straightens the fuck up.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, sorry, I wasn't getting snizzing here."
Fuck your ex.
Yeah, like several times.
And everyone's got to know that her and Riker have like a past.
Oh, 100%.
So he was kind of just like, "Oh, I'm about to get my ass beat. I'm about to get a trombone shoved in my ass." But yeah, what's the guy's name? Ramid Ves Alkar.
Yeah,
his species, and we're gonna get through it. The mom, quote unquote, dies. Won't allow an autopsy.
No,
outside of I guess Crusher's able to see some sort of metagenic, some sort of some sort of chemical or radiation that's in her brain or system, and like where this fucking comes from.
Yeah, something's fucking
Can't
up.
tell because you won't do an autopsy. You need to do more than an autopsy. The dog's freaking out. I guess someone's in the driveway.
Oh, you're good. I just looked over. My bad.
The dog's fucking won't shut up. As I'm glad we didn't let her in here. But yeah, so we won't allow an autopsy. Troy starts getting all sexual. She's in that one fucking like cocktail dress that I'm pretty sure we see that dress again. I think that wardrobe got recycled for Deep Space Nine.
Yeah,
maybe in like one of the Dabo girls, but Troy was looking.
It was crazy. Hot. I'm not gonna lie. When she was in that room with that little like cadet guy,
yeah,
I was like, "How the fuck is this dress allowed on TV?"
Yes, yeah, their little nightgown thing. Yeah. Oh my god, it was practically see through. Yeah. Like the fucking thing Famke Janssen was wearing.
I was about to say it's just like Famke Janssen,
in nipple imprints.
Yeah, I was like, "How the fuck is that really allowed on like primetime television?"
Yeah, I was shocked. Very revealing. I'm actually surprised she like wore it. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Troy before,
personally, but
before Star Trek, she was in several movies where she was nude, like horror movies and things like that.
That's right. Yeah.
Stuff. So I don't think she really cared.
She probably didn't give a shit.
But I was just shocked because I was like, this fucking TV. Like, how the fuck? You know what I mean?
Well, it might have been on UPN by then.
That's fair.
No, it's not because UPN came out and Voyager was their flagship show. So UPN probably wasn't.
I actually didn't know that
thing yet. Yeah, pretty sure Voyager was one of their flagship shows when they released UPN.
That's interesting.
But yeah, seeing that on
crazy.
I
can't imagine the Star Trek fans back in the day when that happened. They're like, "Oh my god!"
Their screens immediately got covered. They had to get windshield wipers for their screens.
Honey, we need to set the VHS. We got to record this episode.
Well, yeah, TiVo was created by a Star Trek nerd.
Fair enough. Probably just to get that episode.
Yeah. And then she starts rapidly aging.
Yes.
She starts getting all gray. I thought I was losing it. I thought I was like, what the
same here?
Is something wrong with the TV? Because she starts seeing it in her face and her hair looks like a little more frizzy and not as like.
Well, and she goes to that bar and she goes to 10 Forward and she's pretty much dressed up like Loxon, or
like her mom, or like a Dabo girl.
Dressed like her mom.
But her hair looks, you can start seeing it in her hair, like a little bit of gray, and you're like I said, I thought my TV was fucked up, and I was like, oh, she's aging.
Yeah, and then you put it all together, and it's actually a good like. Once I put it together, I was like, oh fuck, I was like that chick was never. I figured out before I did the autopsy.
Right? Yeah, you're like you knew something was off.
Yeah.
But I said the instance. I thought. The way she was so sexually defensive of Alcar, the mom was.
Yeah, it was weird.
I thought there was going to be some realization through some sort of DNA scan. I didn't know she was going to die.
Yeah.
And then she did. And you're like, okay, whatever. I thought it was going to be some sort of like where they were genetically, like not mom and son or some nonsense, or they were going to show it have some sort of weird sexual relationship. But it was then she dies, and you're like, okay, whatever. Okay, probably not incest. And we come to find out it's him dumping his negative emotions on women.
And just fucking them up.
Yeah.
Because he almost gets the one girl.
Well, and that's the weird part, though. So they find out what's happening to Troy, and they go down to the planet that they bring him to, and no one gives a fuck that this guy is basically, negatively, emotionally graping women.
Yeah, they're more worried about
what this episode is about.
Oh, 100%
is rape, basically.
Yeah, they're more worried about getting those negotiations underway, and they don't really care. Like
they pull guns on Worf and Picard.
Yeah, in my opinion, it was more so like a thing where they're like, it's not good, but they're like in their heads, they're like, what the fuck's 3 people over the
right? But you know what I mean? Just like the look on their faces, like they did not give a
shit, bro. It was actually kind of rough.
A very fucked up species.
Yeah,
and then there's his new aide.
She's already defensive of him.
Yeah, Leva is already defensive of him.
Yeah, hasn't even done the thing yet.
Yeah, they're gonna go. Well, him and Leva, Alcar and Leva, are gonna do the funeral rite thing. Which, how did she not know that was gonna happen? If they don't give a fuck that what he's doing is killing these women, his companions, is killing Troy. She just goes and does it anyways.
I think it's almost like they didn't believe him.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Because
maybe the funeral stones things weren't actual part of their culture. It was something he picked up.
Yeah, I think that's what it was too. I think it's something that's like he just figured out so that he could. It's almost like that episode with Troy and the guy that's an empath and he's not telling anybody so he can get trade deals. It's almost something like like something nobody knows about.
Right. But they get his ass.
Yeah, they let Troy die and then bring her back, essentially.
And they beam Leva out as they're doing it, and he just gets Dorian Grade.
Yeah,
he just immediately becomes this old, frail, and like turns to dust.
Yeah, fuck him.
Which this is cool because I didn't realize until I was doing the research because I like to do notes the last minute, that this is kind of based off the Picture of Dorian Gray, that story.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no shit, the ship that he's on in the cold open that's getting attacked is called the Dorian.
Makes sense.
Like, what? God, like,
yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Great writing. Thank
yeah,
God. Jesus. Can we have that more Star Trek? Paramount. Can we have that kind of writing, please?
Yes, please. I don't want to see your fucking Starfleet Academy show. I don't care about it.
I don't give a shit. I don't care about Star Trek 90210.
You bring back Star Trek just to tank it, just over and over again, motherfucker.
But yeah, Alcar gets got. It's great. Text message. What is this? Nonsense. And yeah, so this episode was definitely
it's cool.
It's cool. Oh, sorry for the dead air. I can see it on the computer. The dead air. There.
I'm sure it's fine. I think it's one of the better Troy episodes.
It is. It is one of the better Troy episodes. It lets her be.
And there's actually another good Troy episode this season, in my opinion.
Okay, point it out when we get there.
Yeah,
I can't think of it at the top of my head.
It'll be obvious once we get there.
Okay, cool. Well, let's move on to episode 4 then. What's
Scotty?
Yes, relics. I love this. Okay, this might be my favorite episode.
Oh, for real?
My favorite of season 6, but I'm favorite as in. Obviously, I'm not going to count 2-parters.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm talking about single one. That makes sense. Relics is my favorite. We get fucking James
I love this episode
in here.
He's
as
back,
Scotty. Dude. Apparently, no one just knew he was missing for 75 years. He just never showed up to his colony or the planet he was going to go to in his retirement.
Yeah, I love how everyone's like, "How are you still fat?" Like no one even asked that. Like, how the fuck he was so fat?
He was fat.
He was chubby, but it's like he was like he was stuck over there just pounding cheeseburgers. Like he came out pretty tubby.
Oh yeah, he had cheeseburgers in the transporter.
Yeah, just fucking eating them to death. And probably ate the other guy and lied about it. Oh, I guess he didn't make it.
He ate his pattern.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they found a Dyson sphere, and there's the Janolan. That ship is cool.
That ship was sick.
I love it. Yeah, and that's just a redress of another ship from, I think, the Undiscovered Country.
Oh no shit!
I think
I need to watch that again.
Nice little. Well, I mean, we're gonna get there. We'll get the movies eventually.
Yeah, this is gonna be sick.
Yeah. I love that little ship though. I tried to find like some like Elcar's blueprints or cross sections to see kind of the legitimate size if it had multiple decks because it's just a transport ship.
Yeah.
But I love how it looks.
Had a good look.
The design of it.
I really like the big wall that's around everything. Like it's like the whole like a planet size. Isn't there like or maybe I'm thinking of a different episode.
Yeah, the Dyson sphere.
Yeah, that shit was so sick. The Dyson sphere just wrapped around like they were like talking about the size of it and everything.
That's oh god, Freeman Dyson. That's his thought experiment. That's why it's named after him.
That's so sick.
Could a species so advanced build a sphere around the star? 1 AU from the star. That way they can absorb every single bit of energy from the star as a power source.
Yeah, that was badass.
And come to find out this one you can.
Yeah.
Which it's funny because I read also that he thought that the Dyson sphere itself was nonsense, but the episode was good.
Yeah.
He enjoyed the episode. He was like, that shit's fucking dumb.
That's fair.
Not real.
That's fair. Yeah. He's like, come on, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, so in this one, so you get the scientific, danger of the plot, and then you get the more moral or emotional bit of the plot with Scotty feeling very out of place. He
100%.
So he's 75 years behind. Yeah. He feels worthless. And that's mostly after
it was sad.
Jordy kind of
Jordy was kind of a dick, honestly. Which I get what he's like. He's like Scotty's on the in the middle of their work, being like, I remember when there was this one time.
Yeah, he's a man of many anecdotes.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, like if you know anything about Scotty, you're gonna know that's who he is.
Well,
like,
and also,
I'm sure he was someone they went over in the academy.
Well, what annoyed me is I was like, Picard's like the only person actually interested in talking to him. I'm like, you're talking to someone from fucking textbooks. Like you all are learning about this man.
Figure.
Yeah.
And Picard is the only one that respects it.
Yeah.
And that's great because he goes to 1040. He's upset. He's gonna go drink.
Yeah.
Just like any man does when he's upset. He's gonna go drink some scotch. And he gets that scotch from the guy behind the bar.
That green whiskey shit.
No. It just looks like regular scotch.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It's scotch. It's what you asked for. And Data's there, happens to be there. And he's like, oh, I think what, the commander, what Captain doesn't know is that there's synthahol.
Yeah.
Synthahol's pretty new, I guess, in the most past 75 years.
Is it still alcoholic? I've been wondering that.
I don't think so. I think synthahol has everything except the like effects of alcohol.
Oh damn!
Pretty sure. Which I mean, actual alcohol exists, but if there's somebody that wants to just have like, if I want to drink a bourbon that tastes like bourbon, that isn't gonna be drunk. I'm just there for like the taste, the flavor.
Yeah.
You know, they could do that. If you want to actually get drunk, you're gonna have that available to you.
Yeah.
But I guess in the 24th century, you don't need to get drunk.
That's fair.
You know, because there's so much other stuff to like have, you know, enjoy.
Yeah.
You don't need to feel like you need to get drunk to enjoy anything.
That's fair.
But see, Scotty's like this. I guess Scotty, being the drunkard he is, can tell the difference.
He's like, fuck that, I'm fucking Scottish.
Yeah. It's just in my blood. You give me this. So Data goes down the bar and he gets the green stuff.
Yeah.
And that's his, you know, Scotty asks what it is, and Data looks at it and smells it and goes, "It is green." That's an exact quote from TOS.
That's fair.
That Scotty says.
That's sick.
And I thought that was kind of cool. And it turns out to be Aldebaran whiskey.
Yeah.
Picard knows it. Because you know he goes to the holodeck and he
takes a shot like a boss. Like
he just throws it back. Yeah, and, like Scotty's kind of impressed by it.
He's like, "Fuck yeah, dude!"
He's like, "Aldebaran whiskey, good stuff." And I think this guy's like, "How'd you know that?" And he goes, "Who do you think got it for Guinan?"
Yeah,
Picard got it for Guinan. Yeah,
because Picard's a bit of a drinker too. He has all that wine stored away from his brother.
Yeah, he's a French English guy. He's definitely
he's drinking.
He knows how to drink. But and then they're in the holodeck. They're just on the bridge of the Constitution class, which was really cool. They were able to. So with that, because it looked really good, they didn't build the set. They just, I think they borrowed a chair from some guy who built it for shows.
Oh,
the captain chair, and everything else is blue screen. They composited over it, and they wanted to actually put in actual crew members from the original show.
Yeah,
transpose them into it, but it just would have been too expensive. The rest they did was just the blue screen with the actual, you know, the set itself.
That's fair.
But it's so cool that Picard is just, you know, talking with them and hearing stories, and God knows how long he spends in the holodeck with them.
Yeah,
I'm sure they finished the bottle.
100%.
And I thought that was really cool, Picard, to like understand that Scotty is a historical figure in the flesh.
Yeah,
who should have been dead, you know, probably 20 years ago. Yeah, and he gets to talk and listen to these stories from, you know, someone who served with Kirk and Uhura and Sulu and
that's what I'm saying.
And, you know, Spock. Which, I mean, Spock's a personal friend of Picard, I would say.
Yeah, Spock's on Romulus right now, fucking doing work.
I'm sure he's able to talk with Scotty about Spock, and that's probably that's really cool. So, and then we get to, you know, we cut, and they decide that they're going to try and recover logs from the Jenolan. I think they're trying to recover logs and computer information. So Geordi is somewhat ordered to take Scotty with him because Scotty knows the systems very well, being, you know, 75.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a way for Picard to get Scotty back in action because Scotty wants to be in the action from an engineering standpoint. So he takes him, and while they're on the Jenolan, the Enterprise gets pulled into the Dyson Sphere. They find that big docking or a big opening hatch, and they get pulled in with that big tractor beam, and it just totally fucks their systems up.
Yeah.
And it was kind of crazy that they find that the sun is unstable.
Yeah.
It's bombarding the whole inside with radiation.
Just fucking shit up.
Probably killed everyone in the sphere, or they evacuated and just left it. And they're going to get fucking radiation poisoning and die. So it's up to Geordi and Scotty to use the ship to get the ship fired back up, and they like prepare the ship enough to you know, fly it.
Yeah.
And they use it to like hold the door open while the Enterprise gets out. And, you know, you don't give a shit about like how they get their systems back up or anything like that. It's just cool that they put the ship right there. It's closing on them.
Yeah. Just
the shields are like crushing this, you know, holding the ship together.
So sick.
They fly through it and you know, they beam them out and everything. And they give Scotty a shuttle at the end. And
he gets to go do what he wants.
He really doesn't talk to like half the crew, but they're all the senior staff is there to like hug him and everything. Like they actually had any sort of
sorry we were dicks to you.
Yeah. And they give him a shuttle, and he gets to go and, you know, to whatever planet he was on.
Do what he wants.
And of course, like the shuttle they give him, they haven't really. It looks like a little piece of shit, little rinky-dink small shuttle that maybe doesn't even have warp drive. Because you don't really see like other shuttles until like season 7 and into Deep Space Nine and into even, well, I mean, we see a runabout later on, why did they not give this man a runabout? Something with like actual quarters and a little bit more capability than whatever the fuck piece of shit shuttle they gave him.
Yeah, I think, well, I think also too, I think they said something about how Scotty would appreciate this shuttle because it's not like cause
it's not a yacht.
He cares about character, not so much functionality.
Right. Yeah, true.
But I was pissed at Geordi this whole episode for not, I was like, bro, he was the engineer for the first fucking Enterprise and you don't even really care that much till the end. Fucker.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he might. I feel like something else was going on where they were having trouble because of the gravitational.
Yeah, they were working on something. I can't remember what it was.
Kind of like
he's in the way telling stories.
He's the chief engineer. Like he has to be,
Yeah, he's got to be on his shit.
Everything. Yeah. Or Picard's gonna be up his ass.
But still, though, I don't know what it was. I think it's just because I like Scotty so much. When he like yelled at him, I was like, "You fucking Geordi, how dare you?"
that's why you get no chicks.
Yeah, why don't you go back on reading Rainbow, you pussyless piece of shit?
Just put you back on Roots.
Yeah, go back to Roots.
I wrote this down because I saw this as well. The Aldebaran whiskey, that green shit, that's actually high C ecto cooler. That's
shit.
The shit they used for the real Ghostbusters.
I was wondering if that was the ecto cooler, the old shit. Yeah. That's insane.
I'm glad I never drank that shit. It looks terrible.
It does look awful, but I've seen it, and that's what I thought about. I was like, bro, that has to be like ecto cooler.
Yeah,
that's insane.
And I guess it must have been some kind of cross promotional thing where they're like, we're gonna sneak this in there because people might recognize it.
Kids like green shit.
Yeah, like green liquid.
You can pretend it's green whiskey like your dad.
Yeah. So we get the schisms next.
Yeah,
which is when we talked about last episode, which felt like a month ago.
Yeah, for real.
And I literally, for my notes, I wrote, talked about this Halloween special, fun episode for Insomniacs.
Yes,
because I haven't. The Thursday night, Friday night, I didn't sleep.
Oh, I was
laid in bed and could not sleep. Don't know why.
Don't worry, I'm right there with you. I do that. Like I said, I either have nightmares or I don't sleep. It's just one or the other.
Well, I had that, and then I think I went back to rewatch something, and I think I ended up on this episode first. And I was like, "Oh, this is funny. No one can fucking sleep in this episode." And I went sleepless for 2 days in a row. And I slept like a baby last night. Thank God.
You didn't have to dream about the.
Yeah. Click. Well, when we talk about schisms again, for anyone that might not have, seen the Halloween special, go watch it.
I'm about to say, or make him go watch it.
Go watch it. But this was a spooky episode.
Yeah,
with the crew members getting randomly kidnapped in their sleep, going to like some subspace fold dimension where species are trying to study us in our dimension. And people are going to hear that when you just drop it.
I'm so sorry. I was trying to get it right in my hand, and it just kept fucking slipping.
Oh, man. Well, so, I mean, I got that new mic over there. If you want to get you one, we might professional this up and use some actual fucking mics.
I told you I'd be down to get me one.
I'll send you the link for what I got. But no. They're getting kidnapped. That one dude's blood turns to fucking liquid metal, which is awesome.
Which was crazy.
And they think a transfusion of plasma is gonna fix it.
Yeah,
his blood's metal.
Yeah, dude, it's not mercury. It's fucking solid.
The liquid polymer.
Dead.
Well, it turns out Crusher says it's a liquid polymer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it's like, how is plasma gonna turn those polymer back into blood platelets?
This man's a human thermometer right now. Can't do anything about it.
He's hot. Oh God. I even wrote my thing. Use previous notes if necessary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're all getting experimented on. Everybody's fucking freaked out about
Riker's getting his limbs cut off and reattached.
Yeah, Riker got.
It would have been so funny if they had switched his arms and he didn't notice it until until Crusher's examining him, was like, "You have a cut here. You're 1 micron off," and then but no one notices his thumbs are backwards.
I wish they would have realized he had Worf's arm. What the fuck? Which it reminded me so much of the Orville. Did you ever watch that?
I've been meaning to.
Dude, it's a funny. There's a thing. The Data character who sounds just like Data. I can't remember the robot's name. They're trying to teach him practical jokes.
A human name too. That's the funny part.
Yeah, Isaac. Yeah, Isaac. It's hilarious. But they're trying to teach him practical jokes, and for a prank, the main pilot takes his fucking leg. He steals his leg. And that's what it reminded me of. I've seen
that scene on YouTube. He steals Gordon's leg.
Yeah, dude. And then you see it fall through the ceiling at the end, just crash on the fucking table. But that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah. Oh, man. This is a good one. If you like a spooky episode, this is like the only scary episode.
I think so, yeah.
6. And it's I should have seen when it was released. if it had been released. I mean, I don't know back in the day how they released new shows, how we do now, where it's more like a fall block of stuff, because could have been released closer to Halloween, and it could have been like their Halloween episode they wanted to do for the season.
Well, actually, I mean, it's episode 5. So. It was released October 16th.
Oh, well, there you go.
1992. So
yeah, that makes sense. They probably couldn't really get that close to Halloween based on the release schedule, which, I mean, they probably could have moved.
I mean, honestly, fuck them, because Rascals come out October 30th. They could have pulled it off.
Yeah, they took bastards. Yeah. I'll say maybe they could have swapped Schisms and True Q, or something like to get it closer. But maybe they were afraid people have been out doing stuff on Halloween, closer to Halloween. Nobody would have watched it. So
that's fair. I wish I could have seen like the commercials, spooky Star Trek episode, like all the promotional. I bet it was great.
Well, I think we're not gonna spend a lot of time on them. So if anybody wants to hear anything, what we had to talk about that, go watch the Halloween special.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
Wonderful pieces of shit. I love it.
All 10 of you.
So let's get to True Q.
I like True Q.
It's one I used to skip, but now this is like another one of those ones where I appreciate it watching it now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch any episode with Q in it.
Yeah,
just right off the bat. But also, this is just really good. Like they come to find out she is a member of the Continuum, essentially. Like, well, she doesn't know it. She's like almost like an orphan kind of thing.
Yeah, her parents were killed on Earth in like a freak weather accident.
Yeah, because they were Continuum members.
Yeah, they were members of the Q Continuum. They take human form. They Jesus Christ themselves.
Yeah,
and they have her on Earth. They were killed in like Kansas in a tornado.
Yeah, like some Wizard of Oz.
Someone
just
watched the Wizard of Oz and was like, Kansas tornado.
There we go.
Wrote it down in the script.
Well, and also,
Nebraska or something like that. It was,
and it turned out that the Q killed them because they couldn't withhold from using the power.
Right. They're like, if you're gonna do this and you're gonna be human, you cannot use your powers. That's
a
stipulation. And they end up doing it. And I don't know if they specify what they did.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Because in this one, Q gives her that ultimatum. It's like, if you're going to be human, you cannot use your powers again. If you do, merge. Because I think they wanted. Well, you think it's Q's first saying, and he's just trying to see if she's a Q.
Yeah.
And to bring her to the Continuum. Then you find out is to see if she's a true
if they
Q.
have to kill her or not.
Well, if she's a true Q,
yeah,
they want her. If she's like a weird half Q human hybrid,
yeah, they're not down for it.
So, like, are you shocked by that?
No, sorry. I was just
on your face.
No, I was just listening to you say.
Yeah. So that's the thing, that's Q's mission to find out if she's a pure Q or not, which turns out she is a pure Q. But Picard convinces him that because she is in human form, that she was conceived, I guess, as a human, like it should be her choice whether or not she wants to remain a human and do all the stuff she wants to do, like go to the academy and everything like that. It's her choice to do that or to join the Q.
Yeah,
and Q is kind of like, oh, fuck Picard, I guess, whatever.
Yeah, I don't have patience for human shit.
If you're gonna stay a human, you cannot use your powers ever again.
Yeah,
and they're going to a planet that's pollution themselves to death, and there's not really any help for them. And then she uses her power. She clears.
Yeah, it makes the whole planet green.
And she's like, oh, I guess I could do good things as a Q, and so
she sheds that one tear too, which was nuts when she fixed the whole planet. That one tear shed, and I was like, "Damn, that sucks."
Yeah.
But also, I like this episode too because Q keeps she's trying to do experiments like normal and stuff like that. And Q's like, "Check it out, yeah, I just fixed it." And Beverly comes in like, "We're good going. You just fucked up the whole thing.
Yeah,
now we got to redo it." And she's all upset.
Q was oddly. When he talks to her,
he's very sexual. I didn't like it.
It was very weird.
He's like, "Wow, as an 18-year-old,
you're a 16-year-old, aren't you? You're 16.
It's just all weird about it." Well, then also,
she's doing the experiment. He comes up behind her and puts his arms kind of around her. He's right in her ear.
Well, and also when she's sitting on the couch in her quarters, he's very close to her. It's just super weird. It's just he was kind of. Way to be rapey, Jonathan Landis. I didn't like you. Or not Landis.
John Delancey?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, fucked up his name. You can't count on me for names.
Well, it's like Q trying to seduce her into the Continuum.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I guess that's the only way. Because, Q, he's not any sort of compassionate,
he is towards Picard, weirdly. He's compassionate towards Picard.
Later on.
Yeah.
Later on he does. But in this case, he's the only way he can get someone to do what he wants is to coerce or manipulate, or in this case, have sexual advance to them to coerce them to do what he wants.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really work because
she likes Riker.
Yeah, dude. She does that whole like Rapunzel thing.
Yeah, it takes him to the thing
because she's like 16 and this guy's 33.
Yeah, and what was funny, he's like, "You can't force someone to love you," and she went, "Can't I?" And then makes it.
Her cue movements.
Yeah,
stupid.
It was
because whenever her and Q were playing like hide and seek on the ship, and she just keeps
keep reappearing places.
Like her autistic thing. It's like that's her Charlie X.
Well, also dude. But she appears in the fucking in front of the fucking warp core, and then Q pokes.
We have no webcam. No one can see the face.
I know. I wish they could see the fucking Charlie X face.
I'm sniffling too. This fucking weather. It's cold
same.
As shit outside. If
it's supposed to snow
anyone
today.
not around the Kentucky area, it's cold as fuck outside. It's supposed to snow and it's November.
Yeah, it's just weird, like they say, blink and it'll change.
Yeah. But yes, so that's kind of getting me a little bit.
Yeah. Also, for reference, tornado threats Saturday, snow Sunday. Yeah. That's how it works here. It's fucking stupid.
But where were we at on this one?
They're doing hide and seek. Q pops his head out the warp core.
Yeah. Everyone's wildly. They're like, "What the fuck?"
I love how Data's just like Data's expressions when he's confused by stuff always kills me. He's like, "Fuck yeah, idiots."
Yeah. And I love that Data's the one that figures out, the record of her parents' death, and I love how Earth apparently has a weather control system.
Yeah,
and it was supposed to dissipate the tornado.
Yeah, which is science fiction.
Yeah.
But also, I like that Picard confronts Q. He's like, "Dude, you're a dick. You're gonna kill her. You killed her parents. Like, what's your plan?" And then Q reveals, like, "Yeah, if she's not up to snuff, we're fucking taking her out. Like, we're straight killing her."
Yeah.
And then I felt bad for her being like obsessed with Riker. Like, I actually genuinely felt for her because she had like this huge crush on Riker. Like, they're at dinner. And they're like, she's like, "You want to join us?" And he's like, "No, I've got other plans." He goes and sits with that chick, and she's like,
the actual, grown adult,
that's
allowed to have romantic relationships with anyone over 18.
She's like, "Fuck that."
Yeah,
I'm wearing a Pink Ranger outfit this whole episode.
Okay, it was weird in the opening. They're talking about bringing a Starfleet intern on board. Starfleet has interns?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, I guess Wesley was a Starfleet intern.
He was an acting ensign.
That's fair. Yeah,
he is almost like a commissioned officer, a field commissioned officer.
That is true.
She's an intern. Starfleet's not a fucking clandestine, civilian organization. It's essentially a military organization.
Yeah, 100%.
So you're not an intern. You could be given like a field commission or. It was weird. I guess it's Starfleet. Who gives a fuck? It's the 24th century. They can have interns if they want to have interns. They fly through space.
I just thought about this. There's no Ensign Rowe in this season, is there?
Yes.
There is?
Literally next episode.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Duh. Sorry. Yeah.
This is literally
after that, that's it, right? Is there any more Rowe in this?
No, we're gonna see Rowe. We see Rowe.
Literally, yeah, it is the next episode. Yeah. Fucking little rascal. It's rascals, but
idiot.
Damn it.
Gosh.
I'm overweight. All that fat's hurting my brain.
But yeah, so she joins the Continuum. All's well and ends well. She's kind of upset. She's like, "I'll never see you again," And Crusher's like, "You're a fucking Q. You can do whatever
you can just want. Like appear here, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Duh.
You can come fuck with us just like Q does.
Yeah. And then she's happy. She gets to go be essentially a godlike being.
Yep.
Which I would gladly give up being a Starfleet ensign.
100%.
A Starfleet intern to be a near godlike being.
Yeah. You want to be omnipotent? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But let's get to Rascals.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
My notes goes Picard, Rowe, Guinan, and Keiko get turned into 12-year-olds.
Motherfucker. Which was weird for O'Brien.
That's my next note. Thank God Miles was uncomfortable. If O'Brien had not been uncomfortable, it would have been a
really weird episode.
Weird. And I love that she's like, they're trying to eat dinner or breakfast. I think they're trying to eat breakfast or something.
Yeah.
And she's doing everything, and she's kind of like, this is awkward as a child. Like,
yeah, you're 12.
Yeah. And they sit on the couch, and she's like, "You want some coffee?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she gets to do it. And he like tells her what she wants. Like she doesn't remember. He likes his coffee black double sweet.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I know, Miles. I'm just 12.
Yeah.
I don't have the mind of a 12-year-old. My body is just 12 years old. My brain is the same."
Which is still weird.
And then they're sitting on the couch together, and they like do the sigh together. They put their coffee down at the same time, which was kind of cute.
Yeah.
And then she like leans on him, and he's just like, "Oh, gotta get up.
Yeah, get the fuck out of me.
Gotta pull my tunic down like Picard does when he's uncomfortable."
Yeah, we're not doing this.
Yeah, you not get anywhere close to my pants.
Yeah. And the little girl.
Yeah.
She's like, "Where? I want my mom."
And who the fuck are you?
Yeah, what the fuck? Do we have? Is that my older sister? Like,
Keiko's upset.
And then go ahead.
No, please.
I would say I like the kid that played Picard as a little kid. I thought he did really good.
Yeah, and he'd been in the show a couple times, I think, already. Let me look him up because I didn't write that down, but he'd already been young. I want to type in 12-year-old Picard on my phone. Be weird. He definitely been on the show before.
Yeah.
I think he might have played. I feel like he's the same kid that played Renee, Picard's nephew.
Oh, really?
I think so.
That's wild.
Which, I mean, it would make sense to use him that way because you can see family lineage.
Yeah. He killed it though. I thought he did great as Picard, and I love
the accent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he went on he's on the bridge, and everyone's just looking at him weird. And he's like,
while he's giving orders.
Yeah.
So you got a problem with me? I got hair now, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Take my
How
orders.
dare you?
Yeah.
Which I would have not let him change me back. I would have just like been young again and went back to Starfleet or some shit. Like accomplish some more stuff.
Yeah, for real. Well, maybe if you had been turned instead of 12, maybe like 15, 16.
Yeah.
Because then it's like only got to wait 2 years, and then boom, Academy.
That's fair.
I got to wait 6 years, which is a long time.
I say fuck it. I just go play video games in Federation space.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Shit. God, you're thinking great there, London. But then we get the drama of the episode, which is the two birds of prey. The two Klingon ships decloak and just attack the Enterprise. And they're just manned by Ferengi pirates.
Bastards.
Yeah.
They think they're kids.
Yeah, that's great. They think they're kids, which they just don't. They just ignore the two in uniform.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's something else going on here.
Which, I mean, it's Ferengi. They're
stupid.
They're fucking idiots.
Yeah, they're idiots. They're dumb as hell.
Well, and then also, I love the whole... Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
The scene with Picard and Riker, where he's like, Daddy.
I want to see my father. Now.
That was so... Well, what's funny is, like, it's not actually fucking Patrick Stewart. Like, that. But all you can see is Picard doing that. And it was so good. It's just so funny.
Picard never do this.
Yeah, dude.
But he did it anyway.
But all I see is actual Picard doing that. And it's just fucking great.
But then, so they, all of the actual crew is captured basically. I think they're all put in different parts of the ship, like cargo bays and whatnot.
Yeah, and they got all the kids in like the infirmary area.
Yeah, and it's up to the kids. It's up to Ro and Picard and Guinan and Keiko to like save the day.
Yeah,
and this is when I started seeing the Home Alone-esqueness of this episode, where they're doing
very
this stuff.
much.
They take that little vacuum cleaner that Alexander's playing with.
Yeah,
and they're like doing stuff with that, and they drug them. They go steal phasers. They're putting them they're transporting them into the transporter room with the force field around the transporter pad, and they're just doing all that. Crawling through Jeffrey's tubes, all that good stuff. Very Home Alone, very prank, and I thought that was super neat.
Yeah.
But what really struck me with this was before that happened, Guinan and Ro were talking, and they were just like, Guinan's like, "What would you do if you're 12?" And she was like, "I don't know. I didn't have a childhood."
Yeah.
My people were subjugated by the Cardassians.
Yeah, 100%.
They start jumping on the bed and they're having fun. In the episode, once it's all, they figure out how to change them back. Ro decides she wants to stay a kid for a little while.
They let her color a little bit more.
Yeah, they let her have. It's like, this is nice for Ro. She gets to have some sort of childhood that she didn't have.
Yeah,
which is not a big part of the episode, but it's just kind of nice they threw that in.
It meant a lot to me. See, I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
I thought it was sick. And then also, what's it called? I loved Riker explaining the computer system that Ferengi, and he's like, "You need me to slow down? I am not stupid." No.
He's just talking. He's talking even more scientific gibberish that's already in the show already.
Just making the Ferengi sick.
He's just falling. The Ferengi's like falling asleep.
Yeah, dude.
He's confused, falling asleep. Beautiful. I love how dumb Ferengis are.
Yeah, it's literally hilarious.
Which I know in a later episode we're gonna see a smart Ferengi.
Yeah,
it's just kind of a weird a juxtaposition that. Most Ferengi are like money grubbing idiots, but this guy's like cool as fuck with the shit he makes.
Yeah,
and he dies. But we'll get to that one. So let's get to A Fistful of Datas.
I love this episode.
I used to hate this episode.
Really?
It's a holodeck episode, and you're like, holodeck episodes are usually kind of
That's fair.
You got to be in the mood for them.
Yeah,
but this one's fun because. It's Data gets to play like 13 different characters.
Yeah, and Worf and Alexander doing Old West shit, and then Troy's upset. You find out Troy really likes Old West.
Yeah, and she's looking pretty good in that West outfit, that sheriff outfit. She got like leather pants on.
Yeah, that is true.
Good.
I thought it was funny that Worf's like unsure about it, and then he gets like into like I can't remember like some altercation. He's like, I think
it's a bar fight. He has a bar fight.
Yeah, he fights motherfuckers.
Yeah,
he's like, I think I like this.
I think I like beating up people in the Old West.
Yeah.
And he's the sheriff, so he can just kill people at random.
Yeah, just fuck him up. Data, though, is all the characters. Like, I love when they're on the ship and Data's talking about something he's going to do. He's like, I reckon. And Picard's like, whoa, wait.
Yeah.
Did you just say I reckon?
Yeah. So they're going to try and control the ship with Data's neural net.
Yeah. As
in, a case of emergency, the computer goes down, and then there's that power surge. It happens to be, of course, the holodeck is a completely separate system. It has its own power supply, its own computer processing system, and somehow they get connected when Data is plugged into it in some shit. So the Data starts talking all Western, and they're having that meeting in the conference room, and they're leaving the office, and he looks at the plan, like spits in the plant.
Yeah.
So great. He starts walking like
dude,
sauntering out of there. And then we start seeing more of the holodeck characters become Data, specifically the bad guy whose name I cannot give a fuck to remember right now. He's Data with that drawl, and he's like that evil Western villain.
Wants his son back from the prison.
His son is just Data too.
Yeah.
Paul, of course, at the end, even like I'm pretty sure it's a Western, so the gang is the bad guy's gang is kind of a mix of different cultures. Like you're the white guy, you got the Indian or Native American, excuse me. You got the Mexican guy wearing the poncho with the big mustache. I think that's even Data.
It's all Data.
It's great. And at the end, they have to beat the bad guy, which it's Data. So he has all the characteristics of Data. His his strength, his speed, everything. Smart. So Worf jerry rigs that little personal shield with his communicator.
Yeah.
And they beat him.
Obviously.
And they're like, "Why is the program not ending? What the fuck?" And they go back into the saloon, or it's probably a brothel. And there's 100%. Data.
Yeah.
In the dress. Yeah. Like cleavage and everything. He just throws himself into Worf's arms. Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm sure Michael Dorn had a field day with that episode.
Yeah.
At least with that filming that scene entirely. Because Brent Spiner was being Brent Spiner, was probably doing just cheeky shit, multiple takes,
shit all day.
In that goddamn dress.
But it's a great episode. Like honestly, this is one of my favorite holodeck.
And episodes. It's a nice Worf Alexander episode. I do like seeing more of Alexander, and I love seeing him later on in Deep Space Nine as like an actual young adult.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more of that because, like I said, Next Gen's the only one I've watched to completion. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to get more into Deep Space Nine.
Yeah. And it's I wish we could have gotten more of Alexander.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a show, and it's an hour. It's for 45 minutes a day when you watch it because of commercials. And
they didn't expect two nerds to be making a podcast about it 40 years later, critiquing it.
Yeah. God, I think I'm getting sick. I love it.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Quality of life.
Yeah, Quality of Life, episode 9.
Geordi beard. Geordi's got a beard in this episode.
Does he?
Yeah, he grows a beard.
Again?
Yeah, he has a beard in this episode.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he has a beard in this episode. Data even asked him about it.
You're right, because I remember, it's coming to me because they're on that particle fountain mining station.
Yeah.
And he's talking to that doctor chick, and he does have a little bit of some 5 o'clock going on. It's not a Riker beard, but it's something.
I mean, it's pretty much. I mean, it's there. Here actually for reference.
Oh shit, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He should have kept it.
Honestly,
he should have kept it.
Yeah.
Or they should have let him do like some sort of facial hair, like the goatee,
anything.
Because he does that in I think one of the movies, like First Contact. He's kind of got like some goatee.
Yeah, he's got some shit going on.
Good. Yeah. Naked face Geordi. That's why he didn't get no bitches. He should have kept the facial hair.
Why do you think Riker gets them all?
Yeah. Well, Riker's executive order is to no one else can have a beard on the ship. Except for him.
Yeah, that's his first order of business.
But this is a neat little callback to Measure of a Man.
Yeah.
With the exocomps, they kind of the little robot that gain sentience.
Yeah, and they're cool looking. I like the little robots.
Well, eventually, if we get to lower decks, an exocomp shows up as a sentient life form to join Starfleet in lower decks.
That's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, we'll get there. It's funny. But yeah, the exocomps are neat little creatures. They have little internal replicators, and they can like talk to each other, and
they're just badass.
They're really cool little things,
and they're outsmarting the test. Like the whole time, Data's trying to prove that it's like sentient, and they're just like out. He doesn't realize that they're playing the game better than he's rigging it.
Yeah, they're that's fucking smart.
Yeah,
which is cool.
And that one bitch is like, I want to kill these fucking things. I made them, and I think I should be able to kill them.
I am their god. I will kill them when I want.
Well, and Data goes against Riker. Like, they're going to transport that thing there to essentially die to take care of all that shit, and Data stops it.
Well, because Geordi and Picard are on the station when that accident happens, and the radiation's going to kill them.
Yeah, and he's going to...
Riker's like, we beam them in there, they can make a shield or something so we can beam them out, and they die. And Data's just like, nope, lock out the controls. Yeah. These things are alive. And it was kind of cool where he's like, well, if we think they're alive, then you can't just order them. You know, they're not part of Starfleet. They're alive.
Yeah.
Ask them.
Exactly.
And they asked him, will you go and save them? And they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, because guess what? We're smart as shit.
Yeah, we're cool.
And they have a plan to where everyone gets to leave except for one sacrificial
Which was sad. I was actually sad.
It is sad, but it's like that exocom was basically a hero.
Yeah, it's badass.
Self-sacrifice, which is another... I mean, that almost should be another point of like sentience. Is if it
self-sacrifice to save more than just himself.
Exactly.
And it was so cool.
And it was cool at the end of the episode when Picard was asking about it, and he was like, well, you know, I did for them what you did for me.
Yeah.
I stood up for their rights of life.
Just like Measure of a Man.
Yeah, and if I didn't then everything you did was in vain. I can't do that for something else.
And Picard respected it. He's like, you almost fucking killed me, Data, but like, all right,
you almost let me die.
We're here to die on. You know, but whatever. But yeah, great episode. I fucking love that. I guess I really don't have a whole much to say about it besides I love the little robots. I love Data fighting for the rights of another little sentient robot.
And Geordi had a beard.
That one chick had a weird forehead.
Yeah.
As do most aliens.
That's just how most aliens on Star Trek. They have weird foreheads.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what thing that always makes me laugh. If they're not blue, they've got a strange forehead.
Oh, hell yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Best two-parter
ever.
And probably the series.
Yeah. Welcome to the namesake.
Well,
Four Lights. I know it's not called Four Lights, but I'm just saying.
Chain of Command, parts 1 and 2.
Chain of Command.
Yeah. Which our namesake dialogue is in this in part 2. But I like going over this episode in its entirety because it's so good. Or this two-parter in entirety. And first we have our two guest stars. We've got Ronnie Cox as Jellicoe, Captain Jellicoe, and you have David Warner as Gul Madrid.
Yeah.
Which he wasn't even supposed to be in this episode. The person who played Gul Madrid dropped out last minute. He had to be on. I think he had to be on lot doing something else. And they're like, "Hey, you want to do this? You want to come read these?" You know, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And pretty much all of his dialogue were just put on big boards behind camera for him to read or to reference as they were, doing.
He fucking killed it.
Yeah, he killed it. You wouldn't even know it. I mean, and even if maybe he ad-libbed some stuff or kind of got glimpses and kind of put his own stuff in there because everything felt so natural.
I mean, this is like, in my opinion, together, it's like one of the best Star Trek movies. You know what I mean? Like, this two-parter.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. This definitely could have been its own standalone TV movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a made-for-TV Star Trek movie that's better than a lot of the Star Trek movies, in my opinion. Not that any of them suck. It's just that this one is so good.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So this episode we start with Admiral Nechayev. I think this is our introduction to Admiral Nechayev.
I believe so.
She's a bitch.
I hate her.
She's so to the point, direct. When I think later on in the season, Picard is trying to get her to warm up to him, and he's doing he puts a spray out for her. And they kind of she lines up a little bit, but she comes in and she's just like, I'm here to relieve you of duty or of your command. Here's, we're going to give it to Jellicoe from the Cairo.
Yeah, you're doing a fucking secret mission.
Boom, boom, boom. And they go through the whole process, and Jellicoe seems like a good guy when he first comes on the ship.
Turns out he's an asshole.
Well,
he just has a different style of
a very
leadership.
Drastic different style of command. He takes more of a military command.
Yeah,
not more of a
probably more so old school than Picard.
Yeah, probably. I mean, Picard is definitely more focused on the exploration, diplomatic side of things. Jellicoe is there for combat.
Yeah,
in a way,
100%.
So he comes in and, Riker's like, welcome to the Enterprise. I'm Captain, William he's saying his spiel and Jellicoe already knows him. Oh, William T. Riker, class 87, 8th in your class, blah, blah, blah. So Jellicoe obviously knows, his stuff. He's probably familiar with the ship, the crew. He did his homework.
Yeah.
That's part of his command style is do his homework, make sure he's on top of things.
Yeah, don't come in unknowing.
Yeah. And they, as soon as they do their change of command ceremony, which is weird to do in 10 forward.
Yeah.
Who's just going to show up for that? Just, hey, I'm off duty. Might as well go watch the change of command ceremony.
Yeah, for real.
It would just be a little senior staff in the conference room with the admiral, and you just, you do that. But they're 10 forward, and as soon as he changes, changes command, Picard's giving him a little bit of like, hey, we just did this. Here's some notes on the ship, and Jellicoe's like, don't mother me.
Yeah. It's already a dick.
Trying to make sure your new ship is good, bro. Like,
and he's like already talking shit about Riker. Like he's like not already, but like not long after that, he's like already not like.
Oh,
Riker.
I've jumped the gun because whenever they're walking through the hall, the ship to get to his quarters or whatnot, Jellicoe says he wants to switch to a 4-shift rotation, Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, Gamma shifts. He wants to do that, and he wants to do some other stuff. While him and Picard are talking, Riker comes up and he starts talking about wanting to launch a probe because Picard and they don't have the survey intelligence was like 2 years old, and he had the idea to launch a probe.
Yeah,
before they get there, so it could get them some telemetry data or some whatnot. And he's like, well, Delta ship will be on duty or whatever, and Riker's like, no, it won't. It'll be whoever. He's like, you haven't done it yet? He's like, no, because I wanted to talk to you about, the department heads are worried about personnel and everything. He's like, no, I want it done. Get it done. Yeah. You have 2 hours.
Yeah, no fucking chance.
Like, no bit of like conversation about how this could have possibly affect the efficiency or the combat readiness of the ship.
No, he don't care.
He doesn't give a fuck.
I gave orders, you do it.
Exactly. And that was like, that actually made me mad because you're
I was
potentially
pissed.
setting up your ship for failure.
Yeah, and I was pissed. It made me mad, and then also you realize he just set the standard. Like, you just realized how this guy's going to run it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. And it's like, obviously, Picard's been in command for, 6-7 years now?
Yeah, and they're all used to how he's...
Exactly.
He's more so of a giving captain. Like, he'll listen. Picard wants to know what everyone else thinks. Jellicoe doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I made an order, you do it. Picard wants the liberation. I mean, even when they're like talking about stuff, he's like, Data, what do you think? Worf, what do you think? Like,
yeah,
this guy does
options,
not do
people.
that.
Options.
Yeah, options, people.
And with this one though, it's like obviously he's not seeing the fact that even with the wildly different style, the ship is still it's the flagship of the Starfleet of Starfleet. It runs extremely well, wildly efficient. It's probably one of the best ships and manned ships in the whole fleet.
Yeah.
So you coming in and changing something immediately is how you fucking just pull a cog out and the whole
fuck everything
fails.
up.
You have to like ingratiate or assimilate yourself to the ship and the crew, see how they function, and then slowly start changing things to where you don't drastically affect the efficiency of the crew.
Yeah, you don't just come in and fuck it all up.
Right that's what bad leaders do.
Yeah,
which that might work for some ships that have been used to that from previous captains, but when you're a complete juxtaposition of what was, you're gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I mean, everyone's tired too. Like you can see, like Geordi's upset. Like everyone is upset with the new running, and they have complaints, and they're trying to adapt to it, but it's all just so fast that it's fucking up everything.
Yeah. But of course, at the same time, that's Jellicoe's wrong, but also Riker and the crew are wrong.
Yeah, it's you respect your your what's it called, the chain of command,
right? But the chain of command's fucked up. Riker's duty is to bring that forward, which he does, and he's sort of made for it. But obviously, the position they're in, there's the Cardassian threat that they're put in. Like they have to be on their toes, they have to be ready.
Yeah, it could be war,
and their job with their Starfleet training is to adapt and adjust changing conditions. Which a changing condition will be inevitably. Changing command, changing your captain, your commander, and they might do things differently. So you have to adapt very quickly. Even though you're set in your ways from 6 years of one captain, you have to be able to change on time. That's 100%. Part of being in Starfleet. So everyone's kind of wrong in this position, which it all works out in the end, of course, because it's a TV show.
Yeah.
But
you did make you feel it. You did definitely felt some type of way watching this episode. Like it makes you think about everything.
Well, being like a conscious observer, you're seeing both sides of things.
Yeah.
And they're not seeing each other.
No.
You are. You're seeing all parts, all realms of it. You can see how Jellicoe's wrong. You can see how Riker and the senior staff and the rest of the crew are wrong. How in your mind, this is what each party should have done to make the change, more manageable. But we're just sitting in front of a TV.
I know.
That's the shitty part. We're
getting upset. Yeah, we're not on the fucking Enterprise.
Which that's what the show's supposed to make you do, is feel a certain way.
Yeah.
And Ronnie Cox's performance does that for you as Jellicoe. Just like the same way what's her face's performance did in the Drumhead.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't remember. I don't remember her name off the top of my head.
But the hot shot.
Yeah. But with this, so we got Picard, Crusher and Worf are they're on a covert mission to go. What's it? Metaphasic, some sort of metagenic. I think it was a metagenic.
Yeah. Hilarious outfits.
Yeah, their whole stealth outfits. They're like ninja.
They're
24th century ninja.
They made me laugh so hard, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna go try and like disable a biological weapon in a Cardassian installation on Celsius 3. I wrote that down. So they get there. Turns out it's a trap. It's all a trap to get Picard.
Yeah, that's all it's for.
We found that out.
It's all a ruse.
How does this episode?
It's at the end of this episode because they go through the tunnel and shit. It collapses. They pull Beverly out, and then all the Cardassians surround them. And
after they found that door with that one fucking piece of machine in it.
Exactly, and they have that battle. Worf tries to save Picard, but gets shot holding open the door. Yeah. And then, they obviously have to leave him, you know, because they can't do anything else. And Picard essentially gets taken to what's that guy's name?
Gul Madred.
Gul Madred.
David Warner.
Yeah, he gets taken to Gul Madred.
So the scientist from The Secret of the Ooze.
Oh, fucking good shit, actually. I didn't even think about that. That's wild. Man, Secret of the Ooze. But anyway, bring up Ninja Turtles. Throw me right the fuck off. I love Ninja Turtles. But, you know, Picard goes there and he's saying, like, you're going to answer all of these right or you're going to be murdered. So he sits there questioning Picard, and then he kind of like ends on like, you know, you're keeping
to be continued.
Yeah, we're keeping you here.
Okay, I couldn't remember how far we got with Gul Madred in the first episode.
You definitely get to see him, and then see a little bit of questioning, and then
they like true serum his ass.
Yeah, and I think Beverly and Worf make it back to the ship before the episode.
No,
ends.
I don't think they do.
No, not till the next one.
I don't think I saw the next one.
Got you.
I think the big part of this one was the transition,
espionage,
transmission, transition.
Yeah.
You also get, we didn't talk about, so Jellicoe is there because he helped negotiate the armistice first with the Cardassians, so he knows how to deal with them from a diplomatic standpoint.
Yeah, he's got Cardassian experience.
Right, and I guess Picard's experience isn't very well because he's not as confrontational as Jellicoe was. I mean, he did this shit like, you know, we're going to meet at this time, and he had him wait for an hour, and the conversation was just chilling in his ready room. Oh, no, this time we're going to play him. And then, you know, it gets him worked up. He comes in. He is also, you know, more confrontational with them. He's playing the long game with them. It's kind of cool. Like he does a one man good cop bad cop.
Yeah, which is crazy. I love how when he's like talking to Troy and Riker too, he's like, "What'd you think of that?
Yeah,
we got them shaking in their boots. You know,
do you like that? They get you wet. So
mainly you, Troy.
Yeah, the first interaction, he's very confrontational.
Mm-hmm.
He's the bad cop.
Yeah,
they take a break. They come back.
Good
he's
cop.
like very relaxed and chill, and you know he's the good cop.
Yeah,
that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I like how he did it.
One man show.
It's pretty funny.
He's at the end you kind of appreciate him.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, 100%. That's one of my points I was gonna say is like he pissed me off a lot, but then I grown to where I was like I kind of like what he's doing. Like he's fucking up shit for sure, but he's also got his own way of things, and you start to understand his thinking as a captain.
And it's weird. Why even do why even? I guess they wanted the presence of the flagship, but they wanted Jellicoe's experience.
Exactly.
They could just sent the Cairo. It's an Excelsior class ship, which is the workhorse of the fucking Federation. So obviously not a pushover. They didn't send an Oberth class.
No.
You know, with one phaser array and a torpedo.
Yeah, like 8-man crew.
Yeah, right. So I guess they wanted that, and it adds drama to the show itself. But we get that. We get the espionage covert mission itself, and you get Picard captured.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 2, part 2 of this, is the torture.
Yeah, and it's rough.
The majority of this episode is Picard getting his fucking shit
getting
rocked.
Wrecked. I mean, they strip him down naked and fucking leave him chained up to the ceiling.
I wrote it down. Madred, he's a master of torture.
Yeah.
He does sensory deprivation, sensory bombardment, forced nakedness, stress positions, like when he's hanging.
Yeah, it leaves him there overnight.
Yeah. The stressful positions,
no water,
dehydration, starvation, physical pain, and then the cultural humiliation of just calling him human.
Yeah, not calling him Picard. You're not Picard anymore.
Yeah, wow, like that's some impressive shit. I think they even consulted someone professionally, like outside the show, for like
a professional
tactics.
Torturer. Yeah.
Well, I can't remember who they talked to. They did some consulting to make this as accurate as possible, and it's pretty fucking brutal. I mean, even when they cut him. They don't even like take his clothes. They cut his clothes off.
Yeah, they just cut him off and then
hang
him up.
Just like cut on his chest. Like they it healed very well, and they put that fucking
device in him. He just hits it's like excruciating, like the most excruciating pain you can feel. And it just hits it like
Oh yeah. Just put that on your dick.
Yeah. My God.
And then their whole point is to try and get info about the strategic and the military installations on Minos Corva. That is the system they apparently want. And while we know that was what they want, it's up to the Enterprise, Jellicoe and the Enterprise, to figure out, why they catch Picard, why they're so, hard up about trying to. They want him to. Sorry, it's hard to put this into words. So they want Riker and them to say that Picard is a prisoner of war.
Yeah,
he's a prisoner of war. Using the terms of whatever treaty they did, that means they are at war.
Yeah, exactly.
So that gives the Cardassians fair bound to go and try and take the system they want.
Yeah, and start fighting.
Want the Minos Corvo system for whatever reason,
but they won't admit it. They just act like
Jellicoe knows that.
Yeah,
Jellicoe kind of has that inkling, which is good on Jellicoe. He just doesn't say it.
No,
because he's that kind of captain. They do that, and they're trying to figure out what they want, why they want to go to war so bad. And Geordi does his sleuthing and sees that the Cardassian ship, that the Gull that they're negotiating with, he's got some sort of deterioration on their warp nacelles.
Yeah,
and they were able to find out that they're actually in this nebula. It's close to the Minos Corvo system, and they figure it out. But the whole time, Picard's just getting tortured.
Yeah, dude, he's getting fucked. And 4 lights. He's trying to make him say.
Well, even before that, I don't know if this is before or after that. Dude, Madred brings his fucking daughter in the interrogation room.
Yeah, Picard's
saying just blatant lies.
Yeah, and just talking shit on humans and
they don't love their children like we do.
Yeah, just saying dude, crazy shit.
The fact that you're lying to your child.
Yeah. Well, they want them to grow up seeing humans as the enemy. They don't care if it's lie or not. Yeah. You're not gonna like these guys.
It's so fucked.
Yeah, dude, it's honestly fucking crazy. And
it probably reflects fucking real world shit.
That's what I was about to say. I think it's that's what Star Trek's always doing. It's always showing the mirror to society through sci-fi.
Yeah.
But also I was gonna say this is not serious. That gross ass fucking egg Picard had to eat.
Yeah, that worm egg.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's so hungry.
Yeah, dude, he just chugs it.
And but Picard's not breaking though.
No, because he's Picard, bro.
It also kind of shows what an enlightened species is just as strong, if not stronger than that kind of.
Picard's mind is stronger than your torture.
Right. And he even says that. I mean, he fucking he almost starts breaking Madred. He's like, you're not gonna. He's basically telling me you're not gonna break me. And that one quote he says about his daughter is her belly may be full, but her spirit will be empty.
Exactly.
Backhands the shit out of him. Yeah, and that's how you know Picard is still there.
Yeah.
And
then Picard breaking the remote, he breaks it or whatever, and he's like, I have plenty of these, and he's like, I don't care, it still felt good.
Yeah, for sure. And near the end, I wish I could remember what Picard was saying.
He said so much good shit.
He said a lot of good shit, and Madred is getting flustered.
Yeah, he's getting pissed. He's
he's blushing.
Say there's 5 lights, damn it.
Yeah, and he can't break him.
And he's also telling them that they have Beverly and Worf captured too. They said they killed Worf.
They had no choice. We had to kill him.
Yeah, and that
we'll bring Crusher in here next.
Yeah, we'll let you go, and then we're gonna fucking. We're wrecking Crusher.
And Picard walks his happy ass back to the chair.
Yeah, comes right back and sits down.
He's that strong. He's willing to endure more to save Beverly, which, he loves Beverly.
Yeah.
To some extent.
And I think he would have done that for any of the crew, though.
I mean, probably. It just happened to be Beverly, and we
makes it even worse.
Sort of, between them.
They have coffee every day, for God's sake.
Yeah. And later on, he's like, he tries to tell Picard that the Enterprise is destroyed.
Yeah, it's destroyed.
Our campaign's successful. And Picard's like, you're a fucking liar. Shut the fuck up.
Gives him the option. He's like, I'll give you
bitch. You're a liar.
Yeah, well, and then he tells Picard, we'll give you a life of luxury, women, everything you want. Yeah. Or if you
do your philosophy and learning and
exactly. Yeah. You just got to say there's 5 lights. And he's like, or you'll stay here.
Yeah.
In this fucking crazy, weird cell that has a desk in it where this guy just watches.
He's just staring at it, and then boom, the door opens, and here comes that. They're coming. You gotta say it. And they're like, the fuck?
Yeah, what are you doing, bro?
Ready, you idiot.
You've been fucking him up this whole time still?
We told you to have him ready.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're going to return you to the Enterprise. They're waiting for you, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
And, which, of course, we skip over the fact that...
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, what leads up to that is Jellicoe's plan. They find the nebula.
Yep.
They know they're in there.
Yep.
And Riker's been so peeved about them not going to rescue Picard that Jellicoe relieves him of duty.
Yeah.
Puts Data as the XO, and Data's in like the red. It looks so bad.
Yeah,
it looks so much better in yellow.
Data looks so weird in red.
I hate it.
Threw me off.
Yeah. At least in those uniforms, he just too much red for his skin.
Yeah.
It clashes. So the plan is to drop mines in the nebula around the ships because they can't detect them. They wouldn't detect the mines. They wouldn't detect the ship because nebula's interference or whatever. So they're going to use like the shuttle's so small and they can use some sort of passive scanning to like see the ships so they don't hit them.
Yeah.
But they're going to drop mines around them. And Jellicoe has to go beg Riker to pilot the shuttle because he is the best pilot on the ship.
Riker's
Jordan even tells him, he's like, if you want to go pilot, you want this to work, you want Riker.
Yeah.
You want Will.
He's like, I could do it, but
you want Will.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they get there and they're like, let's drop the ranks. They dress each other down. And it's crazy to see how
I love seeing Riker light him up though.
Oh yeah. He definitely lit him up. He got the better of him too. And he was like, don't order me, ask me.
Yeah.
He's like, will you pilot? And he goes, yes, I will. And he's walking out. He goes, you're welcome.
Yeah. And then dude, Jellicoe's pissed too. He's like, motherfucker.
And was it him and Riker? Was it Jellicoe and Riker in the shuttle, or was it Riker and Geordi, or was it just Riker?
I think it was just Riker.
I
can't remember now that we're thinking about it. I'm pretty sure it's just Riker.
No, it was Geordi. Geordi was in there.
Geordi was in there too.
He was in the back laying the mines.
Yeah.
There's a scene where Riker they're flying and they see, hey, hold on, they go to starboard or whatever hard, and Geordi's like, do I want to know how close we were? He was like, nope.
Yeah.
They're flying blind basically.
Shit was fucked, bro.
So they lay the mines down and it's successful. They're blowing mines up. I'm like, hey, you don't get the fuck out of here. We're gonna blow all these mines up and fucking kill y'all. So,
yeah.
And you drop your weapons, drop your phaser coil, and then
get the fuck out of here. Give us back Picard.
Yeah. So they fail, and that's when the Cardassians come in. It's like, you told us you'd be ready. We're gonna give them back. The camp. What we're doing is fucked. Our plan's fucked. We're done. We cut our losses.
Picard turns around and hits him with the. Yeah, I was like, you could have screamed a little bit better, bro.
Well, I mean,
he's deteriorated.
He's aged 17 years since he's been,
Yeah, dude.
He's fucked. That was pretty good.
But I did love seeing him turn around and yell that at him. And then what I like though is that Picard admits to is either Beverly or Troy that that he did at that last moment he had broken him. Like he even says that he, even though it wasn't there, seen five lights.
Yeah, he was seeing five lights. He was going to say it if it had not been for those Cardassians to come in and say, "Hey, you're getting released."
Yeah, and that was it was crazy. Like I said, this is one of the best. I mean, this is the best two-parter in Next Gen.
I think so. Yeah,
I think,
and it's kind of neat too because Warner and Stewart, they had actually done Broadway stuff together. They'd actually worked together before.
Oh, that's cool.
So they already know their style.
Yeah, they already had a chemistry there.
Yeah, they had a chemistry there, which I mean they did. I mean,
100%. I was invested. Every time I've watched this two-parter, I'm locked in. You know what I mean?
And I didn't even really realize until recently, like the 1984 aspects of it.
Oh, 100%.
Of how coercion can lead you to believe anything,
believe whatever.
Which is, I mean, we're seeing that in today's world.
100%.
With
everything,
with fake news, if you want to call it that. That's just fucking wild. Perception of reality can be molded by coercion. I wrote that down. But I mean, it just shows how enlightened the Federation is. The best of the Federation is. Like Picard is, the best of the Federation.
Yeah, he's the captain of the flagship.
Is so strong.
Yeah.
That it can survive that level of like inhuman torture and just inhumanness in general.
Yeah. And it was just, like I said, it was just an amazing episode. Just seeing Picard's strength and everything like that. Like, I know it's a fictional show, but like just watching it was amazing.
Yeah. And it just gives you more insight on the Cardassians because we're going to see more of them in Deep Space Nine.
They're a bunch of fuckers.
But they're such a great villain.
Such a good villain. I think they're a better villain than the Romulans for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
In my opinion.
Yeah. There's more to Cardassians than there are than Romulans are. Like Romulans they're just
kind of dicks. Yeah.
Sneaky dicks. Cardassians, I mean, they're just such proud people. They think they're right.
They think no one is better than them.
Exactly. They're great. I wrote a note up here. No, never mind. It was about the mines and the nebula was kind of a neat plan.
Oh yeah, I thought that was sick.
Jello came up with.
Yeah, that was badass.
That's just how good of a captain he is. He's actually a good captain.
Yeah.
But it was his idea. I'm pretty sure it was his idea.
I'm pretty sure too.
Which he wasn't like, what's options? He's like, we're gonna mine the minefield.
Yeah.
We're gonna mine the nebula to get him.
Fuck shit up.
Yeah. But excellent fucking two-parter. And so let's go on to Ship in a Bottle.
Real quick.
Yes.
Could I use the restroom?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but we're going to pause here for a minute. You might hear a bit of a break. I might even throw some little sound effects in here when we take a pause. I need to blow my dumbass nose.
Sounds good
anyway,
to me.
So we'll be right back after these breaks. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Pee break. Had a pee-pee.
Had a pee-pee break.
Dog had to go too. That's what she was barking at.
Yeah.
So we're back on, we're Ship in a Bottle now.
Yeah, which I actually like this episode.
Well, I mean, we're another, previous callback to a past episode. It was Moriarty, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Moriarty.
I really didn't like that season 2 episode. One, because Pulaski was a bitch.
Yeah,
she's the one that made the Moriarty character.
Yeah.
So dumb idiot. But Moriarty's back. Barkley finds him.
Yeah.
In the system, whenever Data and Geordi are doing a home story, and I love how Geordi catches that the guy that's supposed to be the bad guy in the episode, he catches something wrong at the wrong hand, and that tips him off that there's something wrong with the program. So they have Barkley look at it, which Barkley's back. This is another Barkley episode.
Yeah.
Or as a supporting character. This isn't really him episode. He's just supporting, and later going to be Data and Picard. He finds Moriarty, and he's kind of such a nice guy. He's like, well, I'll talk to the captain.
Yeah, Barkley's just cool about it.
Barkley could have just deleted Moriarty entirely.
Yeah, he could have been like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah, we're not dealing with this. Delete.
But Moriarty was told that once they find a way to make holograms come onto the deck, that he would let him know and bring him back, bring him to life. So he's pissed off.
Yeah, she's been chilling for 4 years.
And he says it was horrifying. He just said it was not fun. He's essentially in purgatory.
Yeah. Which at the same time, we never bring it up again. So did Picard say anything? He tells him.
He gives them updates, but was it bullshit?
Exactly. We don't know that.
Yeah.
Our best scientists. What the fuck you mean your best scientists?
Aren't they on this ship?
Yeah. Right. So it was kind of sketchy on Picard's side. But then Moriarty's a badass though. He's in control of the holodeck.
Yeah.
And makes it think that they're actually out of the holodeck.
Yeah, he's like, I can walk through this, and he walks out, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? This is amazing."
And he wants to be free. He wants his hoe.
Yeah,
Regina.
Yeah, I love the name.
Regina would have been fine. And they call her Regina.
I'm Regina.
Jesus. Moriarty, you perv.
Moriarty's obsessed with wussy.
Yeah. But then, of course, we find out that through Data's, transporter test.
Yeah.
There's no Data.
Yeah.
There's nothing, so what the fuck? And he goes down there to talk to Picard and Geordi. He tosses that thing at Geordi. Geordi catches it with the wrong hand.
Yeah, and he's like,
that was clever.
Fuck, dude, Geordi's fake.
Yeah. And then Picard's like, motherfucker, I just gave Moriarty our command code.
Yeah, which was a good play on Moriarty.
Good plan. That guy's smart as fuck.
Yeah, dude, fuck that guy.
Which is why, he is Moriarty.
I love it though when he goes through and he's like, "Well, can I let me go aboard topside? I'd like to see."
Yeah, see the ocean.
And they go out. He's like, "Oh my god,
we're floating in the heavens,
a fucking spaceship."
Yeah. But they kind of do Moriarty dirty. They
kind of they definitely
beam him, quote unquote, into onto the actual ship. They make him think he's
they make him think they're real and then give him a shuttlecraft. And, but they leave the program running.
Yeah, they put it in active memory on this fucking hard drive thing.
And Regina knows because they talked to her about it, kind of convincing him, going along with it because I can't remember exactly what happened, but they talked to Regina about him being kind of.
Call her Regina.
I can't.
I call her Gina.
Yeah, Gina. They talked to Gina about it.
Yeah, did it? See, this is one where I just kind of don't really pay attention.
Well, because at the end she's like, "Well, at some point, can we come back to Earth?" And he's like, "Of course,
of course we can.
We're fucking immortal, floating around in space right now."
They sell on Etsy that little cube The memory cube he's in. They
oh,
sell
really?
Those. Someone makes those on Etsy now. I kind of wanted to buy one as like a paperweight to put on my desk.
You should get
but
that.
They were like
then...
$75. And I'm like, I'll get that whenever I have more disposable money.
Yeah, for real. You got to get that with all those weird BDSM pictures people draw of like Star Trek, and then you have it as a paperweight on it. Oh, you not seen Data's cock? 1 second, just flipping through the
Klingon Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But no, I thought it was really cool, and I liked it when they're doing the transporter test, Barclay's setting that like those things up, and they just won't stop talking to him. Regina comes in, and he's all, "Who are you?"
Yeah. He's like trying to set up the pattern enhancers.
Yeah, and he's like, "It's delivery essentially." She's like, "Oh, well, you can just set it." He's like, "Well, it has to be right here." And she's like, "Oh, okay."
Set up anywhere.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's so awkward. I love it.
Yeah, Barclay and Regina's conversations made me laugh, even though it was very brief. It was just fun to watch. Yeah, good episode.
Yeah, and my last note is Moriarty's hoe is named Regina like vagina.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, Moriarty.
I heard that. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, as soon as they said it, I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck are they going to name her that?
Actually, I think I was watching this episode while I was doing the notes and heard that, and that was the last thing I wrote.
Write vagina down. Yeah. Like I said, Moriarty is obsessed with wussy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Also, I was going to say, well, this is actually to the last episode. Just got to bring up one more callback. Jellicoe took out Picard's fish.
Yeah,
what a fucking
get that aquarium get the fuck out of my office.
Get this fish out of my office. I didn't even bring that up. Yeah. Good Lord.
I forgot about that. He did. And then he put up, we're sorry. He put up those pictures from his dumbass kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, these are from his son.
He drew this.
These are drawn by 4-year-olds. This guy is 75.
Yeah, also that comes into question. Like, the man's laying it down. It's fucking 75. Like, I had that kid when I was 69.
Maybe not. Maybe they came by space mail and it took a few years to get caught up.
Even then, his wife has to be like 37.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, there's really not much that this Moriarty episode.
No, it's just fun.
It ties up a loose end.
Get more Moriarty.
Yeah. The fact that they were able to bring him back.
Yeah,
that actor back after 4 years. You know.
Hey, remember that weird start, that Sherlock Holmes episode?
Yeah, you want to do it again?
Yeah, you want to come on in?
But let's get to Aquiel.
Yeah, Geordi's simping.
Hate this episode.
I fucking don't like it either.
They make him look so bad.
Yeah, Geordi.
They make him look like a sexual predator.
Geordi has looked like a sexual predator like 6 times in this series.
Yeah,
now.
Does he have a beard in this one?
I think so. Well. Damn it, I can't remember.
Google Geordi Aquiel. See if he's a motherfucker's got a beard. But he doesn't have a beard, and that's why he's a predator. If he had the beard, this would have been a lot better of an episode. It would have been smooth. He probably would have already had other chicks on his dick, and he didn't even have to worry about this chick.
No beard.
No beard. See?
Obsessed. Wait, hold on. No beard.
No beard, right?
No beard.
God. This is I remember watching this episode and I was extremely confused the entire time.
Yeah, because Geordi has her dog. She apparently, they think that she's been melted with a phaser.
If someone's dead.
But she essentially killed a Klingon with a phaser because they find that phaser on the shuttlecraft and they're like, this shit's set to 10. Like, you're fucking shit.
Well, she didn't kill a Klingon. She killed Roka.
That's what I meant. Yeah, sorry. I mean,
yeah, her partner on the ship.
Yeah.
Or on the relay station.
Yeah.
To be honest, that would probably be a cool posting. If you were just someone that was just like, I want to spend like the next 2 years just by myself, minimal human contact, just me and my thoughts, doing my job, and then like studying or reading or just being.
That's where I'd be at if I was in.
Yeah, that'd have been a great posting because then like they're in her room like while they're investigation. She's got like an actual room.
It's she's got like a real room, and she keeps doing videos. She has that wig on.
Yeah,
and like just singing. And Geordi's like trying not to jack off the entire episode.
Yeah, she's doing TikToks on.
Yeah, she's funny. And then they find out she's alive, and Geordi's like, "Oh man, I don't have to jack off anymur. I can."
He's gotta clean the jizz.
Go
off
for the real
console.
thing. Yeah, it just comes in his room. It's just the whole thing's just caked in jizz.
Well, that's what the dog's made out of is alive jizz.
Quite literally. Jizz. So I had a candle and spilt the other day. It's not jizz.
This was just so confusing that they get there. They find out that they determine it's some sort of organic residue.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck's going on. We get Klingons involved. Somehow the Klingons have captured Aquiel.
Yeah.
In the shuttle that she took. They just didn't bother to tell Starfleet.
She said she has no memory of anything.
Yeah, but the Klingons, the allies of the Federation, didn't bother
say anything.
Yeah, they just had her and she's okay. So that was weird.
Very dumb shit Klingon move though.
Yeah, for sure. But like we didn't even need the Klingons. They could have just why would they have just found her shuttle like a few million kilometers away drifting. But I guess they needed someone to maybe they needed to pad out the episode or have like an extra like suspect because that Thorag guy, the captain commander, he kind of harassed him a little bit.
He was weird,
so he was like they needed him as a suspect. We get the whole like the Beverly is like examining the petri dish of jizz, and she like touches her, and it turns into her hand. Like, and I don't
turns
know
out the dog's fake.
I don't know how they're putting two and two together in this. I don't understand their thoughts of investigation. It made zero sense to me.
Quite literally my least favorite episode of the season.
Yeah.
Just want to say that.
And then Geordi like kills the only thing that was going to like, I guess, keep her from being court-martialed or charged with murder. Yeah. Well, we know like the creature thing, which however it got there, ate Roka, turned into Roka, tried to get Aquiel. Aquiel blasted it.
Yep.
It somehow survived.
Turned into a fucking dog.
Turned into the dog. Ate the dog.
Yeah, fucking killed the dog.
Yeah, turned into the dog. And then it's just a dog that almost eats Geordi.
Yeah. And I'm starting to realize I think I almost dislike Geordi episodes more than Troy episodes because Geordi's so fucking weird, dude.
I really just did not enjoy this episode.
No, me either.
And just the whole like Geordi Aquiel little love thing going on.
Aquiel's playing Geordi like a fiddle.
Kinda.
She's like, I will give you pussy if you fucking
make sure I don't get court-martialed and sit in jail.
Geordi's
then like she does kind of fall for him.
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
but she's like, well, her thing was that I think her personnel file, she might have been kind of insubordinate and not a very good officer.
No,
and this turns her into one. Like she needs to get back out there and
work on herself.
Yeah. Because Geordi wanted to try and get her on the Enterprise at a posting, so they could, so they could, keep, Geordi could get some.
Yeah, moral of the story.
I'm gonna go do my own thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not you, it's me.
Well, yeah. She's like, we're just friends, and I think the best take back from this, like the thing you can get from this, is that Geordi will do anything for pussy.
Yes, he definitely will.
He is starved.
Either from like really cheesy holodeck programs to getting a chick off for murder.
Yeah,
he's gonna try and he's
even if she's married, he's still gonna be a little weird with her. Fucking Geordi.
Yeah, this episode was fucking lame.
Yeah,
fuck you, Aquiel. I wish the dog had eaten her. Whatever. Let's get the face of the enemy.
I was about to say. And
here's the Troy episode.
Yeah, that's what
Is this the one you were talking about?
That's what I was saying.
I guess it kind of slipped over my mind because it was Troy as a Romulan and not as Counselor Troy.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
So. And I thought this was a good Troy episode.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I think this is actually my favorite Troy episode, if I'm being honest. I like that other one, where she's getting all sex crazy and going crazy. But
I like that in a different kind of way.
But no, it's like this one because I really like how she puts her foot down with that other Romulan, that
she plays the role very well.
Yeah, she's like, fuck you, dude. You're not supposed to ask. You're not supposed to ask questions.
I'm Tal Shiar. Shut the fuck up and do what I say.
And they're doing an important mission. They're putting a high member of the council onto the Enterprise so they can start working more on like what Spock's doing. Yeah, he's defecting from the Romulans, and it's more so. You also like Spock's not in the episode, but his presence is heavy because it's more work that he's doing in Romulus,
right? To the reunification and all that stuff for sure. So yeah, we get Troy. She's posing as a Major Recall of the Tal Shiar.
Unwillingly, she just woke up there.
Yeah. Why even use her? Why not find? Why not?
I didn't understand that either. Why Troy?
I guess the Enterprise was probably close.
Mm-hmm.
Her empathic abilities would be helpful with her to be able to read the room, to play the part better. But they could have just maybe somehow contacted the Federation to get an actual member of
not just fucking Taker
who is trained in espionage.
Well, and like there's the whole scene where she's like, they're not being truthful, they're being deceitful or whatever, and that guy's like, oh fuck, it just fucking blows up that ship.
Yeah,
just hits a couple.
Well, Nivek. Nivek is her her handler in this. The mercenaries are not gonna,
No, which by the way, those mercenaries was a really cool looking alien race.
Yeah,
I want to know more about.
They definitely looked distrustful and mercenary like.
They were badass looking.
Yeah, they were great.
Probably some of the most badass aliens I've seen on Star Trek. I thought they looked amazing.
Oh yeah. The funniest looking character on this episode was the guy they bring in once we find out that the Enterprise was looking for.
Yeah.
They bring that guy in who was his name was like Steven or Stefan Deceive.
Yeah.
He was a Starfleet ensign, defected to Romulus, and they gave these blonde.
Yeah, dude.
Gave him the haircut and everything. I thought he looked like the what's his face from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, bro. They look like Jeff Daniels. They're like, you know what you're gonna wear after we get you this Romulus clothes? Something that shows your man tits horrendously for the whole rest of it. That's the only thing I could focus on. I was like, bro, me and Sarah were putting together Legos. And I was like, look at this guy's tits.
With the haircut.
Yeah, dude.
With the bulk, I think is great. And it didn't make sense, though. Like, why the fuck would this guy leave Starfleet to defect only to join Spock's regime or his Spock's ideals and then come back?
Yeah. Well, and then as soon as he gets onto the fucking transport, Riker's like, "Go fuck yourself, you're court martial." Like, we're
fucking, get that fucking uniform off, you piece of shit.
Look at that haircut. We're putting you in a man tit outfit. Matter of fact,
in a man tit tunic jumpsuit.
Dude, that tunic sucked.
But he looks so dumb. I guess he had the okay. That's right. He had the message for Spock that hey, the proconsul guy, his 2 aides are defecting. Troy's probably with them. She's like the contact.
Yeah,
this is the plan. And then the Enterprise shows up, and that what's her name? I think I wrote her name down. Toreth, or
the other commander.
Yeah, Toreth. Yeah, Toreth. She's the commander of the Daridex class, the Warbird, and they just Troy like being a Tal Shiar agent and
killing
was really good.
It was badass.
Yeah, and then poor Nivek, he got fucking
wrecked right off the bat. Of course, they saved Troy last minute.
Yeah, and
why wouldn't they?
She like fires on the ship, but it's mostly like a low powered beam.
So that they could hide and then they figure it out because they could see that.
Yeah,
and then
I'm letting that phone ring.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know if you needed to get it.
My mommy. Sorry, Mom. You're getting the FU button. Sorry. This is on record. All right, let me text her real quick. Say I'm recording.
We're doing important Star Trek stuff.
I even told her, I was like, yeah, I want to come over. We're gonna record the pod. Maybe we'll get dinner later with everybody once you guys get back. So
I'm actually hanging out with my mother after the pod today too. So don't worry.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so what we get here?
Dude gets wrecked. Troy gets saved.
Troy ends up she gets beamed out too.
I love seeing how quick. I have to bring it up again. I love seeing how quick that guy fired on that vessel and fucking destroyed him. He's like, she ordered me to do it.
We're back on. If anyone's still listening and heard that nice little interlude there that I just found 30 minutes ago on a copyright-free website. We took a short break, and by short to you, long for us, it's been a week. We had to stop abruptly last week when we were recording initially due to a medical emergency, but taken care of now, luckily, and we're back.
We're back.
Gonna pick up where we left off, which I had to go back and re-listen to the last little bit we were talking about, and we were on Face of the Enemy.
Yeah, the other good Troy episode.
The other good Troy episode, yeah. But I think we were pretty much wrapped on that one.
Yeah.
Literally about to move on to Tapestry whenever I got some crazy phone calls and text messages, but we're good now. And let's get to Tapestry, episode 15.
One of my favorite episodes of the season, actually.
I
really like this one.
A Picard episode, more than more than just a general episode, because obviously Picard's in damn near all of them.
Yeah.
But like it's a Picard-centric episode.
A Picard history episode.
Yeah. Like this is what shapes him, as he is now, and it's kind of
his brush with death made him the captain he is now.
I mean, the guys. Well, it's weird though. Like in Starfleet, I'm sure you come to brushes with death a lot.
Yeah.
When you're out there in the unknown, and what the fuck is that dog barking at? Lunatic. Oh, Busch Light, delicious.
It is good.
But yeah, so it comes to brushes with death constantly. So I don't know how this one, that initial,
I think because he got stabbed right through the fucking back and
through his heart.
Yeah, like it. I guess it was probably the closest brush with death.
Yeah. And Nausicaans, man, they're
fucking horrifying. What a bunch of bastards, honestly.
You feel like Klingons were bad?
Yeah, dude. We need a Nausicaan spinoff show. Fuck the new one. Let's get some Nausicaan shit in there.
Yeah, like they would be a great villain.
I would love to see a Nausicaan spinoff. That would be sick.
Yeah, Paramount, take this dumb Klingon hybrid guy you've got as your villain and just make it a Nausicaan.
Yeah, put a Nausicaan in Starfleet and make him very racist. Just hates everybody.
But I like this episode is kind of crazy. It starts off with Picard dying.
Yeah, dude.
Like I don't think you even get any sort of background as to what the away mission was.
No, he's just dead on the fucking table.
Yeah, just twitching. Like,
and Riker's got a hella scratch too. Like Riker looks
everybody's kind of worse for wear, but Picard, yeah, definitely just big ass burn on his chest.
Yeah.
Dying.
Right. It turned out Riker played saxophone for the Nausicaans.
yeah, he should have played trombone.
Damn it. I never can remember what he fucking plays. I always call it a saxophone.
It's a different instrument every time.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, Riker playing the flute.
Oh, he's playing a flute all right.
Oh, yeah. He played the skin flute last season. But yeah, Picard gets stabbed through the chest and dies pretty heroically. When? Like in
the past?
Yeah, when you see him in the past. But yeah, sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Dies. Yeah, damn near dies.
Thank God the bar is right next door to a fucking hospital.
Also, why are they even there? Like, it seems like it seems weird. Like, I know a Starfleet has all the alien, everyone's always interchangeable, but
they were about to graduate, or they're about to get their first posting.
Yeah, something like that.
Off whatever outpost they were on.
Yeah.
So they must have been some outpost out some God knows where, and we're about to finally get their first ship posting, and they were just playing. They were playing some fucking billiards.
I can't remember what the game was. Yeah,
game. It would look kind of cool.
Yeah, it did actually look badass.
With like the spring, cues.
Yeah, and then.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
Yeah, I like
that exact noise. Sound like water, but yeah, and that's great because we found out Q is essentially just God.
Yeah,
he pulls a Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Picard dies, and Q's like, "Oh, you died, Jean-Luc."
Oh, yeah. Look who's here with my halo and wings.
He has him in the Matrix room where they almost spawned a bunch of guns for him. Which that would have been an even better turn for the episode.
Goes back to the Nausicaans, just fully decked out, fully loaded.
Yeah, dude. Loaded. In a leather jacket.
Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, but where were we at here? So we see the events that resulted in his artificial heart, which is still wild that they have an artificial heart back then. When I know they just regrow limbs all the time. So why does he have?
Yeah, why is the heart got to be artificial? It's
actually, no. I think they explained that. I think they talked about that. And he was like, "Well, at the time, that's all they had. It was pretty much dire. Like, we got to get him something."
That's true.
And then he just never took the time to go in and get a new heart.
Very Picard thing to do.
Yeah, I'm too busy. I'm too busy doing archaeology and captaining a ship. And
me and Vash were getting it on. I can't think about my heart then.
I love though. He talks to Q and Q's trying to make him feel bad about being who he is.
Yeah.
Oh, you played it. You always played it safe, or you never played it safe, and look what happened. And then he's like, well, what if I did play it safe? What if I did blah, blah, blah? And he goes and he comes back to life, but he's just standing on the bridge in a fucking blue ass uniform.
Yeah, he's like
a lieutenant junior grade.
Yeah, bro. And he's like, bitch. Dude, and he fucking interrupts Riker and Troy at the table to ask him about
his performance.
Yeah, promotions.
Yeah. as a 57-year-old lieutenant junior grade.
Yeah, they're
in the science division.
They're like, bro, you're about to retire. Yeah. We can't just make you captain now.
Yeah, we're trying to get you out the door. We're trying to pick you out the fucking the shuttle bay doors at this point.
Also, another funny pronunciation of Jean-Luc's name is when Q comes up while he's back in time.
Yeah.
Delivery for Jean-Luc Picard.
God, John Delancey's fantastic.
He's so fucking funny, dude. But I love it. He goes back in time, which it's funny because whenever Q shows Picard when he gets stabbed through the chest.
Right.
And he's a young guy, right? So when they go back in time, I thought for sure they would have that young guy play Picard the rest of the episode. Nope. It's old Picard. Everyone sees him as young.
Yeah. And I remember now, thanks to Google, Domjot.
Domjot. Oh, the game. Got you.
That's the billiard game they're playing. And it's kind of crazy that I almost think of Picard as a sexless person constantly.
Yeah.
Because he's a stark difference to the sex crazed maniac that Kirk was.
Yeah,
and all we get, all we've gotten to once TNG is released is you got Kirk and you got Picard.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, field of study. They're vastly different.
Polar opposites.
But then his friend, whose name I can't remember, it was 2 friends.
Yeah.
The chick was into him. And you can kind of tell he's into her a little bit, but then he's like, fuck it, why not? If I'm gonna, play it safe, the safe thing to do is not try and he was going after some like 40-year-old, 50-year-old woman.
Yeah, that's the thing I thought was crazy when he goes to the bar and he meets his the lady he's gonna pick up. I'm like, what the fuck? That's like the same age he is now. Like, who is this lady?
Dude, he's a fucking MILF chaser.
I was about to say the car's a MILF guy in college.
And it's kind of crazy how him actually getting his rocks off with this chick is detrimental to his future.
Yeah,
which is kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
like I guess I can't.
Well, it also is because he. I feel like the main thing that fucked up everything was him throwing his buddy out of the way.
Yeah, he kind of betrayed his buddy by trying to.
Yeah.
Well, they went to the bar and they were going. His friend.
He's gonna fuck with the table.
Yeah, which. It's an electronic table, I guess.
I didn't understand what he was going to do to
technology.
Fix it. Yeah,
whatever. Electric billiards. And he kind of betrays his friend. He's even going to tell me he's going to turn him into the gambling warden or the game warden of the bar, which is crazy. And,
his friend's like, I don't know you anymore. We're not friends.
You won't help me cheat some Noskins out of a pool game.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know you. Look what you've become.
Look, you just threw me in front of the chicks. Bro, we're fucking over.
Yeah, you made me look like a bitch. But this is looking at more about this episode. This is Ronald D. Moore. He's a fairly prevalent producer on the show through TNG, and I think in Deep Space Nine and Voyager.
That's bad.
This is actually his first Q outing, and he also really liked doing the Q plus giving Picard the life.
He fucking killed it.
That's his near-death experience thing, and it was perfect.
This is his first episode he wrote, or first Q episode?
I think it's just his first Q-centric episode.
He fucking killed it. Yeah. This is one of my favorite Q episodes, honestly.
Drew from a Christmas Carol, where he has different ghosts.
Yeah.
You have the ghosts of Christmas past, future, and then present, and essentially, well, not ghosts, but experiences of past, present, future.
Yeah.
And I thought that was super cool, which is funny because Patrick Stewart was.
I was about to say Christmas. Yeah,
and it was probably the best Christmas Carol. I wouldn't say Christmas Story. He's Ralphie.
He is Ralph.
Christmas Carol performance. I think that's probably my favorite one out of all of them. There's only a couple of them, but he's.
I agree with you though. I love that one.
He's so great. That's kind of funny that he gets to play. Ebenezer Scrooge essentially in space.
Yeah.
That was kind of neat. But this is definitely a great Q episode. There's really not much to talk about this one outside of
Picard goes back and gets his rank back.
Well, and what's kind of frustrating though is that everything happens. So when he gets back as a lieutenant junior grade, Worf's there, Data's there.
Yeah, all the same people are still there.
That wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, wouldn't you? Doesn't he have a role in picking the people that go on that ship?
Yeah, essentially, I would say so.
That's what I thought.
Plus, Tasha could have still been alive.
Yeah, dude. No, fuck that. She's dead.
She's still dead. No matter what happens, Tasha's going to that planet and she's getting fucking murked.
She's going to be a Romulan
monster.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's how there was no guarantee that anyone would still be in those positions, especially Data, because guess who stood up for Data in Measure of Man?
Data would have been taken apart.
Because
if it was Worf in there, they'd been like, should we take him apart? Worf's like, yes.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck. That machine has no honor.
Yeah, there's no telling that Riker would have taken a command by then, probably.
Yeah, he probably would.
Yeah, so if you're thinking about that, if you watch it a second time, once you get past the whole Picard stuff, and you see that segment of you're like, that's not fucking real. This is Q being Q.
Yeah.
This Picard's not dead. He's alive. They're it's touch and go. I think even Crutch says it's touch and go, but he's stabilized. That's all it is, and Q's just being a dick.
Yeah, it's just Q seen his opportunity, took it because he's fucking a cheeky bastard.
Yes, yeah, for sure, 100%.
He probably did the whole thing just to pronounce his name wrong.
He got Picard a phaser blasted in the chest. Everything started with Q.
Yeah.
Just so you could call him Gene Luck Pickard.
So funny.
That's probably how What's Her Face would have said it too in Time Zero. She probably would have called him Gene Luck Pickard.
That's fair too. We got 2 hilarious Picard pronunciations this season.
Actually, that was probably Q in disguise.
No, for real. All right. Oh, and also it ends with Picard getting stabbed through the heart again and just reclaiming his victory. Yeah, just laughing it off.
And that's the thing though. So Q is a timeless, omnipotent being.
He's a horrifying.
So what if Picard laughing when he got stabbed in the chest was because he had already seen himself?
That's what I was thinking. He already knew that he was going to...
Some weird time circular paradox.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's laughing not because he got stabbed, because everything he just went through to get stabbed. So
he just beat it
up, as a Lieutenant Junior grade.
Yeah, it's fucking badass.
Talked down to by Data and Worf.
That was my favorite part. Was
you lost, sir.
Yeah, are you lost? And then also just him fucking just going full I don't know. It reminds me of our job. Someone tried to get promoted, talking to supervisor. What do you think I should do better?
Yeah, but it's a 57-year-old man.
Yeah, dude, it is.
And, it's funny we're talking about that. This someone who should be, I guess, given it in our time frame, on nearing retirement, and he's trying to get promoted. But there's every once in a while I see this extra, and he's been through the past couple seasons, and he's even in I'm on season 7 now, watching episodes, and I see him every once in a while. It's this old dude. I mean, silver fox, white hair.
Oh shit!
Walking, he's command red. I can't tell what pips he has, but he's always walking around with the little plastic little.
I think I know who you're fucking talking about.
Yeah, and it's what extra is this guy?
Yeah, who is he?
Who is this guy? What did he not start his 401k early enough so to retire? But I guess he's on the Enterprise, so but he's command, so he's got to be some sort of.
He's probably just chilling because he's on the fucking the main ship.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's essentially Medicaid for. Enterprise, Medicaid, Medicare. You get shipped there in the Galaxy class city ship.
Yeah, you can be on this one. You just have to almost get blown up every other episode.
Yeah, there's that guy's 65, and he's an extra. But what is his character even doing? Especially if it makes sense that he was in blue, but he's in command red.
Yeah, walking around.
So he's got to be at least a lieutenant commander.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what is he fucking doing?
What, fucking cetacean ops?
The janitorial staff.
He's in charge of the dolphins.
Oh,
I think we never see that. We know is in the handbook.
Yeah,
there's a cetacean ops with dolphins.
Yeah,
we never see in the show. Which I believe he's in charge of that.
He probably came from Sequest, and that's why they got him for the dolphins. Yeah. He made the dolphins talk.
Yeah, is that before or after?
What?
Sequest? That was before TNG, wasn't it?
No, I think it was afterwards.
That'd be in the 90s. Yeah, mid 90s.
Yeah, because TNG came out late 80s. I'm pretty sure Sequest was early 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, damn. Well,
that's a show we could watch.
Yeah. He got fired from Sequest, and he became an extra on
TNG.
Yeah. Well, let's get on to Birthright.
Yeah, this is a great two-parter, I think.
I am...
It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But it's
it's oddly written, given the fact that part 1 and 2, or part 1 has an A and B plot, and then part 2 is strictly...
Yeah, just
I guess it would be our A plot of
just Worf trying to get these fucking young Klingons to just to skip ahead a little bit, they get the kill in the second episode, right, and come into that room and everybody's eating.
Yeah, where they're hunting. Yeah, they go on the hunt. Yeah,
and somehow all the Klingons that haven't been taught anything about their past know this song that the guy started singing.
Yes,
that pissed me off.
That.
I was like, how the fuck do they know this song?
Well, they might have known the song. Well, because at one point the girl, what's her name? I think I wrote her name down. Bael.
Yeah,
she's singing a song like a child, but she's singing it as a lullaby or something. And Worf's like, "Do you know what that song is?" And he's like, it's some sort of battle song or something wildly opposite.
That is so true.
To children.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so they probably know the songs, but they don't really understand the meaning.
They don't know what they mean,
so they just know them as songs.
Okay, that makes me less mad then.
Yeah, but I still what you meant though. You're like these they have been shielded from Klingon culture.
Yeah, what the fuck do they know?
And they're playing the game, that little wheel and hoop.
Yeah, Worf's like, you're playing this wrong.
This is not a game. This is a hunting training, basically, in the form of a game, and you guys are just throwing it in the garden.
Yeah,
they're just killing crops, throwing these spears.
Yeah, just fucking up corn. Also,
corn and cabbage just shredded.
Both forms of that game sucked. What a shitty life.
Shit our fucking great grandparents played in the 1890s.
I know. I feel like that's the equivalent. Yeah, rolling a stick with a fucking hoop with a stick. You guys want to go play kick the can? No. Fucking horrible.
That's like shit.
But I feel like that was like our version of ball in a cup. Fucking throw the spear through the hoop. Oh, you suck.
Or cup stack.
Yeah, cup stack. Oh my god. Let's get the cup song going.
But this is a great little crossover episode with Deep Space Nine, though, to start with.
Yes.
Back in part 1. and we get a little bit of interaction between our both main casts. I thought Bashir like kind of feigning over Data was cool.
Yeah, he was like
so impressed with him.
Yeah, like, I would have sex with this thing.
I think he's like breathing. He's
yeah,
he sweats a lot.
Yeah, he was noticing a lot about him. It was kind of cool because he was pointing out shit that I never even thought about.
Yeah, Data breathing, him having a pulse. He saw his like nostrils flared. Does your hair grow? I thought that was kind of neat, but I guess that's just the doctor side of Bashir.
I know. I think realistically, it's the nerd shit I would be asking if Data was real, and he just like appeared in front of me. I'd be like, yeah so you're weird. Like, what's up?
Are you a grower or a shower?
Yeah. Are you a circumcised robot?
A kosher robot? And then we also have so I guess I don't know how long it's been because we haven't seen O'Brien for a while, so I don't know how much time has passed.
Yeah.
They even make a comment about the replicators on Deep Space Nine about O'Brien needs to.
Yeah, they're kind of shitting on him. Hope he's got his shit together. Yeah. Fucking slacking.
The Iridian information broker is actually James Cromwell, who is a Trek regular who later plays Zefram Cochrane in First Contact.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, okay, tall motherfucker. You can always tell because he's tall as shit.
That's true.
In this one, he has like 3 fingers, which is kind of crazy. He has no thumb. The Iridians have no opposable thumbs. So I don't know how they can grasp things.
How did they ever evolve?
Yeah, they ever evolved.
Looking like sloths.
Yeah, they look like shit. That's a lot of makeup. They should have been poor James Cromwell. But yeah, he's like stalking Worf in a very odd way. All he had to do is go up to say, "Hey man, I think your dad's alive.
Yeah,
I might know if you're interested at all. If not, cool, whatever. I know you're Klingon. You don't give a shit about stuff like that."
Yeah, he's just over there like.
He's like stalking around the promenade up on the 2nd floor. Then Worf like corners him. And he's like gonna throw him over the balcony. There.
Worf is already gonna murder this fucking guy.
Yes, she's the Mr. Mott of Deep Space Nine. Is this Iridian
he's about to fuck you up, you 3-fingered weirdo.
But I thought it would have been really cool if Mogg had been alive.
Yeah. The fact that they go through all that shit and he's actually dead, I was pretty pissed.
Yeah,
I was like, come on, man, that would have been awesome. See Worf's dad.
Yeah, because then it could have been more like his dad is like the leader of. Well, we get to it. You know, Worf takes another leave of absence. That's number 6, maybe.
Yeah, Worf gets to take so much time off to go deal with Klingon shit. It's insane.
Well, you know, we don't want to be racist. If we can't, we don't get the Klingon, leave of absence. It might be, an HR issue.
Yeah, it's you can put in religious holiday.
But he goes with the Urian broker in a shuttle that we're gonna start seeing this shuttle constantly.
Yeah,
this shuttle design is kind of irks me that the show is this far in that
now we have new shuttles.
Well, we have new shuttles, but then we start seeing this anytime there's a non-Federation shuttle. It's the same shuttle.
Yeah, everybody's just got this fucking shuttle. Yeah. It's like the
yes. It kind of frustrates me that we can't get, more shuttle designs for different species and stuff. We're just seeing the same one over and over again.
It's got the same Honda Civic shuttle for everybody.
Honda Accord.
Yeah, Honda Accord.
But he goes with him, and they get on the planet, and it's a prison. Which I don't know why the hell Romulans still operate a prison for
Klingon
in general.
Well, I think it's because they're just having sex with them and make it like they're just like we got all this Klingon sniz here. Yeah. We can make kids.
We got the men too.
Yeah, and I think honestly, in my opinion, because the Romulans are so sinister and they've always got something. I think it's all just experimentation. Like, how can we break Klingons? Let's see what Klingon hybrids look like with our people. Like they're like weird fucking.
Well, and then the what's his name? I think I wrote it down here. Tokoth?
Yeah.
Tokoth. He's the Romulan that is like the warden.
Yeah.
He even says, well, they wanted to shut the prison down a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to because he kind of became attached to the people he basically abducted.
Yeah. Not with my wife, you won't.
That's even more kidnapping.
Yeah. It's fucking.
Yeah, because attached to them. And they're like, well, if you want it, if you don't want it to shut down, well, this is your assignment now. And all of your people under you, like that's your new home with the Klingons. And you can't do anything else. You're basically retired now.
Yeah.
He's like, sure, I'll do it. Which he's banging a Klingon chick. They have a kid, which is the Bael chick.
Who Worf is trying to bang.
And she's like 16.
Yeah, I thought that was really weird because she's like, you were attracted to me, Worf. I was like, Worf, fucking dial it back.
Come on, brother. Come on.
Your wife was killed not that long ago. Not your wife, but.
Oh, Kaylor?
Yeah, Kaylor.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe like 7 years ago. Like. You have not gotten over that yet?
Yeah, dude.
Don't get after the 16-year-old. Oh, but we totally forgot about. I know we're trying to, because it's such a big thing. The big plot points is the whole Klingon prison and Worf being there and doing all this Klingon shit. But Data activates his dream. Dream program.
That is true.
And we don't see that for quite a while. Like, it kind of gets thrown on the back burner. We see it again later. But the dream program's neat.
It's fucking cool as shit.
I thought that was crazy that Dr. Soong was able to program dreams, I guess, like develop a program that would allow Data to subconsciously, like, in his positronic net while he is, turned off or in, I guess, sleep mode, for lack of a better term,
making AI movies.
Yeah, just making, like, I thought that was the fucking neatest shit.
And they were really weird dreams. It wasn't like the Troy getting eaten because she's cake dream. It was like really cool dreams, in my opinion.
Well, I can't even remember what they were. Oh, he was walking around. That's right. He was walking along the hall, the corridors. He sees the crow. He actually sees Soong as like a young man.
Yeah, working on like an anvil or some shit.
Yeah. So super cool. And I feel like
very creepy-esque too. Like it was like I don't know. Like if this episode would have been more so about that could have been in our Halloween episode. You know what I mean?
And I don't know why they would have not done that. Made a whole episode about that.
I need more Data dreams.
Yeah, they could have just made that its own episode, and then gave Worf's episode just one episode.
Yeah. This did not need to be a two-parter. That's for sure.
It didn't, and I don't know if that was to fill time or if it was. I don't really know why, but I mean, it's good.
Yeah, I like it.
They're bad episodes, but it's just kind of weird when we have.
It drags.
It does drag. At one point, I totally even forgot about. I think at one point I just got up.
That's fair.
But I didn't get up during part 1. I got up during part 2.
Yeah,
because I don't really give a fuck about
these
prisoners.
I didn't either, honestly.
And why the fuck would they not let Worf leave?
Yeah, well, you can't tell anybody about this.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, no one even cares.
The Klingons don't give a shit.
Yeah,
because the Klingon culture, since they were taken prisoner and did not die,
they have no honor.
Outcasts now.
Yeah, they're fucking.
They won't give a fuck. The Federation's not going to do nothing because they're in Romulan space.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a weird thing. Like, Worf, why'd you even fucking go do it? Once your dad was not dead, all right, see y'all later.
Yeah. I guess it was a good idea for Worf to find himself, because. Did we get to the Kahless episode yet?
Kahless episode? Which one's that?
Maybe that's in season 7. Okay, so we're going to see that Worf starts to have more of an identity crisis.
That's in this season.
Yeah, he starts to have an identity crisis, but I think it's kind of already happening, and now it just kind of becomes even more prevalent because he's seeing Klingons that legitimately don't have any honor in their society.
None.
And it's kind of hard. He helps them find out who they are. He helps
takes that one kid on the hunt.
Yeah, he takes what's his name? He teaches them like Tai Chi.
Yeah.
What's it called? I wrote it down. I think it was such a cool the Nokra, something like that. It was badass. It's kind of cool. I kind of want to learn it.
I just want the robe.
Yeah. Jaglon Shrek. Oh, Jaglon. That guy's Jaglom Shrek. Yeah, I guess that's the
last name Shrek.
You get sued for that one by fucking Pixar, whoever the fuck.
The girl's name was Donkey.
Her mom's name's Dragon. But yeah, I mean, he's teaching them all. He's teaching them the Tai Chi shit. He's teaching them about their myths, their culture, and like it kind of affects him in a negative way almost.
Yeah.
He gets to bring them with him. That's part of the deal. Is like the children that weren't captured, they weren't even born yet. Technically, they still have honor, I would assume, in their society. And he just kind of played it off as a shuttle accident on a planet. They found them, and here, they exist now in Klingon culture. And well, I guess it's good. You brought them into the fold, but also give yourself your own identity crisis.
Well, and also you kind of like I see what Worf's doing, right? But it almost seems like a Prime Directive issue. Like, yeah, they're Klingons, but like they've started a whole new life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, I get what, like, the episode kind of weirded me out because, yeah, he's trying to get them away from their thing and embrace their Klingon culture. But like the Romulans, it's also, why is it not more studied? Like, yeah, they're prisoners, kind of. You know what I mean? But why was it not more studied that the Klingons and Romulans were able to come together in one sector of space? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but maybe we're not there. Maybe we're not with Worf long enough to see how the Romulans and Klingons actually interact. Is it more of is it a partnership, or is there that some sense of air of
that is true?
Prisoner and prisony, you know.
Well, and even when he's going to take that guy on the hunt, the other older Klingon, because Worf's like, I give you my word, I will not run away. And the other Klingon, the Romulan's like, no, we're not fucking doing this. I don't care about your word. And then the older Klingon's like, I gave you my word 30 years ago, you know, and we haven't left.
Yeah. Yeah. We probably just haven't been there long enough to see how they interact with each other as, you know, the grand scheme of things. Yeah. I still feel like there's some sense of control. There's some amount of control that Romulans have over the Klingons. The Klingons accept it because they know in their culture they are dead.
Yeah.
So then it's like, well, they just gave up.
Yeah, exactly.
Which that's even the opposite of Klingons because they fight to the death.
Yeah, they enjoy dying in war,
and they just kind of give up, which is like the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
No honor
culturally, but
and also,
and why are they even in the compound still? Why do they not kind of like branch?
Branch out at all. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah, they could have made a clearing and actually had like more of a larger, you know, settlement that actually resembled more of a settlement and not, you know, rooms and around a big wall that's, you know, has guards around it.
No, that's true.
Obviously, the wildlife is that big because they wouldn't.
They went and killed it. We brought it in skinned and threw it on a fucking table.
Yeah, let's cook this motherfucker. Let's eat this bad boy. I bet it tastes good too.
Yeah, probably. Get that off of my table.
Yeah, and Romulans are just such yuppity.
They fucking piss me off. Every episode, their haircuts, their outfits, they just make me mad, bro.
Bowl cuts, man, are terrible. Yeah, but I mean, Worf comes back. The Enterprise finds them. They are able to track down. I don't know if they found their warp signature of the Uridian shuttle or they might. I think they look at their flight path. They might have followed with Deep Space Nine, and they follow it. They found the planet. Worf comes back, and there's no overarching conflict between the Federation and Klingons, which that would have been neat.
Yeah.
That would have added some more off-world drama. But instead we just get Worf kind of fucking himself up.
Yeah. Or getting sad
emotionally. And then we just get some Klingon kids that I guess they just join Klingon society.
Yeah.
Kind of weird episode. They're good. There's definitely a well-written episode.
I
felt for Worf, the fact that he got hope. His hope was dashed, but then he, you know, gets to embrace culture, but also has an identity crisis in himself.
Yeah,
so that's very up and down. You're like, okay, I'm going along with that.
Pretty dope.
But just I wanted to see more of Data's dream stuff. That was cool.
Yeah, they shouldn't have had that in the episode because that made me think about nothing to do with the Klingons. I'm like, okay, let's get more into the stream shit. It's fucking cool.
It might have been aired alongside. Well, I'm trying to think about, you know, I watched Deep Space Nine season 1. There's really not. I don't think there's really any sort of episode that would have also played into the crossover.
Yeah.
So if they had done that, where the episode Deep Space Nine you watch along with this episode
make more sense.
Into that, it would have been cool. It would have been
And I've watched season 1 of Deep Space Nine a couple times. I can't think of that episode.
I can't think of it either. So if they had done that, that would have been a cool double crossover. They cross over with each other.
Fucking missed opportunity.
Yeah. We could go back in time and write for them.
Yeah. Once again, us thinking probably way too much into a 40-year-old TV show, but you can't help it. We're fucking Trekkies. Yeah. We cannot help it.
That was a good two-parter.
Yeah.
What's that, number 3, right?
Yeah, that's like
technically 2.5.
2.5, yeah, because you got Time's Arrow, whatever, part 2, and then you've got 4 Lights. I can't remember. Chain of Command.
Chain of Command.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we got Birthright here, and then it's going to end with a Borg. So technically, it is 3 two-parters. Just we get 2 halves.
Yeah.
Technically, it's fucking 4.
There was one more in here, though. I could have sworn there was one more before we get to.
Nah,
I could be wrong. I guess I probably am wrong. I'm a dumbass. Yeah,
I hate myself.
Yeah. Well, let's get on to Starship Mine.
Yeah, Starship fucking Die Hard with Picard.
Yeah, which this could have been the name of the episode whenever they're in the asteroid field with that one ship.
Oh yeah,
the booby trap.
Yeah,
that could have been the name of that episode too. Starship Mine. That'd have been a cool episode.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
missed opportunity.
Fuck. Another one. Yeah, but they're at the Rimler array. For a Baryon suite.
Nobody wants to talk to the annoying bald guy besides Data.
Yeah, the commander of the station.
I felt bad for that guy. He's like genuinely, they're like, even Riker's even like, I've never seen someone talk so much about nothing.
Yeah, and good for him though. I think he seemed like a very friendly guy.
Yeah, he seemed like the coolest fucking.
Yeah, he seemed like a great guy.
Yeah.
yeah. He might not shut the fuck up, but he's friendly at least.
Yeah, he's got food for you. And
he's
shit.
on that station, so there's probably very minimal Starfleet personnel. The people he's around are terrorists.
Yeah,
apparently
he sees Starfleet come in. And he's like, oh fuck yeah, my guys. I can talk to my guys.
Actual people.
Yeah, fucking put Riker on that motherfucker for 2 years and see if he doesn't light up when Troy and them hop on the ship.
Troy, yeah.
Yeah, he'll light. Yeah, his penis lights up. Like Rudolph.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Also, the guy that plays Tuvok, I don't know his name.
Tim Russ.
But yeah, he appears in this episode. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Else.
Tuvok Shakur.
I think one of the head terrorist chick is someone who's been in a lot, at least.
She looked very familiar.
She's very familiar, maybe some sort of character actress, but I looked it up, but mostly I was focusing on everyone who knows Tim Russ as Tuvok. And this is a weird role. He also plays a Klingon in I think he plays a Klingon earlier in TNG as well.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. So he was actually up for the role of Geordi. They give it to LeVar Burton instead.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the world where LeVar Burton's Tuvok and he's Geordi.
I don't think the visor just would not look good on Tim Russ.
No.
His head's too oval shaped.
He's a very good Vulcan.
He is a very good Vulcan, I think. I don't think Geordi would have been a good Vulcan. He's too animated a guy in general.
Yeah, Geordi trying to be Vulcan.
Yeah, it would be
Calm down, Reading Rainbow.
But yeah, everyone's got to be off the ship because we're going to do a baryon sweep, which baryon radiation or particles whatever just kill people.
Yeah.
Just straight up kill you. And that's how like some of these motherfuckers die.
Yeah.
These terrorists die.
100%.
Like Tim Russ gets an arrow in the knee.
Yeah.
He takes a Skyrim and then he definitely gets
he gets fucked.
He's gonna get fucking killed. Some other guys. The main chick like kills one of her own.
Yeah.
Him with a phaser. But this is all because Picard wanted us to go down to the planet.
Yeah, he went to go get his fucking saddle.
God. It might more like a Sibian.
Why don't you sing Frere Jacques again, Picard? You fucking idiot. But also, I like when Picard gets his saddle and he goes to take one last look at the Enterprise. He's like, and then they just start coming in and he's like, oh, he tries to hurry off.
Yeah.
Like it's just him trying to not be seen by the cleaners.
To not be in the way. Just, I should be off here. I don't want to get in their way, whatever.
It was just so funny.
And thank God he's in their way because they're trying to steal trilithium resin from the warp core.
They're trying to fuck that ship up.
Which, the one thing I will give Star Trek is that for the most part, 99% like continuity issues are pretty well covered. But in Generations, the movie, the one thing that Soren needs for his research is trilithium, and they all say it's like it hasn't really been synthesized. They can't make it, blah blah blah. But apparently the warp cores make trilithium resin.
Yeah, how the fuck does that work?
I don't know if maybe because it's the resin, maybe because it's like CBD resin.
I was about to say they ran out of weed, so they're smoking resin.
But I see that now, and I'm like, trilithium is a thing, but it wasn't in Generations. But whatever.
Yeah,
I guess maybe it's the resin or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But the senior staff gets taken prisoner on the planet. The talkie guy, did he get fucking killed by the terrorists?
I can't remember. I just remember Data matching his energy and it fucking killed me.
Maybe he left, and then Geordi, because I know Geordi sees they bring that catering cart in, and he's like, there's a weird energy signature underneath the cart. They're like trying to tell him to go away or whatever, and it turns out there's guns underneath there. And, and they zap Geordi like 3 times. They
bro.
Fucking faces at.
They get red Geordi.
Yeah, shoot the blind guy. What the fuck?
Fuck you, Ray Charles.
Yeah. But the whole time, so Picard's doing his cat and mouse Home Alone shit on the ship.
It is Die Hard Star Trek.
Yeah, it's Die Hard Star Trek. A little bit of Home Alone because he's like laying traps. Yeah, the bow and arrow. He's making shit.
Fucking loved it.
Stuff. I almost didn't even give a. I wished it was just the ship. It was just Picard.
Yeah, dude.
No senior staff, no plot down there. Like everything's found down there. It's just these people are on the plot, and it's all up to Picard. He has no one.
Yeah,
not a soul, and it's on to him. Everything is there. That would have been a tense, good, really, really good episode.
Yeah, they also would have been a better episode is when he shot the arrow. He went yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
No. When they're in 10 forward at the end of the episode, the baryon sweep's coming. It's like in 10 forward, and then like the chick transports out into the shuttle, And then like it's flying away, and he goes "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!" And it explodes.
That would be fucking amazing.
And then he starts panicking, like, remember saying, "Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off!" Like he's just up in the corner of that weird archway thing of the deck, just like cramped up there, just pulling a Charlie horse. He's in a weird position so it doesn't touch him. But that would have been I think that would have been much better.
I would have fucking.
I didn't give a fuck about Riker and them down there. It was 2 guys against the 5 of them, and obviously they're gonna take Geordi's visor and make it into some kind of sonic weapon that knocks everyone but Data out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, duh.
Yeah.
And I mean, Data's down there. He probably could have moved fast enough to take both of them out.
Yeah.
With the easy distraction done by the other guys. So it's kind of I didn't care about the party down there they were having.
Nah, I just cared about Picard on the ship.
Yeah, it was so cool.
It was badass.
And as you say that it's I didn't even think about Die Hard while I was watching it.
Really?
I thought about Home Alone.
Oh,
because
okay.
he knows the ship better than they do.
It makes sense.
It's him moving around the ship, him laying traps, him doing all that stuff. But the Die Hard part, yeah. If there was more shootouts, like phaser shootouts.
Yeah,
yeah.
Picard's got a torn up wife beater on.
Yeah, his feet are all cut up.
Yeah.
Glass in his feet.
Oh God, I've stepped on glass.
Why is there glass on a starship?
Why is this a Christmas episode too?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Shit, now I gotta check the release date.
Yeah.
December 24th, 1992.
It come out March 26th.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, 1993.
Late.
Bastards.
Goddamn Universal.
Always fucking up something.
Yeah, first that, now we got Starfleet Academy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What the fuck? I'm still mad about that preview. Garbage.
Yeah. Good episode. Definitely a great.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like I'm talking to my ass.
Starhard.
Let's get to lessons.
Lessons.
Starhard, Jesus. How about Die Trek?
Die Trek. That's what they're doing now.
Let's get to lessons.
Picard gets a chick.
Picard actually develops a legitimate relationship.
Yeah, he has an actual girlfriend.
Yeah, he has a legit girlfriend. The new head of stellar cartography,
who is a pretty cool character.
Yeah,
I actually liked her a lot. I thought she was sick.
She was I was afraid that obviously this is an episode that I kind of skip a lot because it's a interpersonal episode, not a
overall
Trek episode. It's very
fair.
more drama, like interpersonal drama. So I skip it a lot, but
I really liked it.
Yeah, and I haven't seen it in a while, so I kind of was thinking that Nella, what was her name? Nella, Lieutenant Commander Nella Darren. Yeah, I thought she was gonna turn into like this just obnoxious, like kind of uppity bitch.
No, yeah, me too.
She's
fucking awesome.
She's awesome.
Probably
she's
the
like
best.
Picard. She's very straightforward and tells you how it is, but she's also a talented musician. She's good at her job, and she's also like a really good leader, which you're going to see that when she almost dies.
Yeah, trying to keep those force fields up for the planet.
Yeah.
Well, and also, like, outside of Beverly, probably the best romantic interest he's had, because Vash was annoying.
Well, Vash was just a hookup.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Vash, she's just a hookup for sure. Yeah. What else we had? Vash was his only other.
Well, I guess the one chick that fell in love with him from Law and Order. What's her name?
Oh, Famke Jensen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, but that was more of like she was genetically.
And I always felt like he kind of had a thing with Guinan.
Yeah, which is weird because we don't really see why that develops. We just know that she meets him in the 1880s.
Yeah.
Or 1830, whatever it is. But everything before, or everything from, his actual existence to then, like, how
they probably knocked the boots one time.
I mean, maybe. Possibly, that's a possibility. I feel like Picard would not mind going to the dark side every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought it was weird that he really doesn't. Like I said before, in Tapestry, like he doesn't really fuck around.
Yeah, he seems like a sexless, like very business guy.
Yeah, and this one, like he actually gets a full-on girlfriend, and it's actually really great. But it's obviously it's weird for him. Because whether
he's her superior.
Yeah, he's her superior, and like I guess he falls under that old school type feeling where like if you're in command, like you don't fraternize with your underlings, which or your
respectable
people you're in, and it's kind of and she doesn't like it because they're in the turbo lift at one point, and they're face to face talking about something, talking about music or something, and then the triple lift stops, and as soon as it opens, he like kind of turns away from her, and he's very and she's like kind of like distraught about it, and you can kind of see it in her face. She's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, dude, we were just talking about.
We were just talking, and this fucking dumbass instinct gets on here, and you want to not be, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I don't even think we even talk about how long they're in a relationship. We get
it's for a little bit at least.
Yeah, for a good while, because then they're on the way to some planet where there's a Federation outpost that's going to be there's some big firestorm, and they're going to help,
they're evacuating people and keeping those fucking beams up.
They make it seem like they're from where they are at the start of the episode to when they're going there. It's a long.
It's been like at least like 6 weeks, 7. I feel like
a month or
a month or two.
It feels like that, but at the same time, maybe it's not.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you start to tell how time passes in Star Trek, given the fact there's no sun or seasons.
Yeah. Well, and then also she, I feel like it has to be a little bit because she kept talking about getting that one guy transferred with Riker.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know. I feel like a Starfleet transfer. There's a lot of fucking paperwork, probably. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's an inter ship transfer from one department to another. But I mean, I feel like for her to do that and the way she says it, where I don't want you to think, if people think that you're playing
giving her special treatment,
the transfer, that they've been together for a good amount of time.
No, it's fair.
So, but she is cool. All the fact that she's a musician is awesome.
Yeah,
and they do. Picard is she's the only person Picard does the flute thing for.
And tells her about the reason why he plays the flute.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
I like her rollout piano.
Yeah,
I thought that shit was sick.
Very 80s. And of course, in every sci-fi show, there's always going to be a piano that is like one of those.
Yeah, or it's going to be something that's like, that's fucking not that sci-fi. You know what I mean?
Like we could probably find one of those on Amazon now.
Guarantee it.
The piano from Big.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Big. But no, I love this episode. I thought it was really good. I like when they crawl into that, like when she first rolls up the piano, they find the spot that has like the best echo, like the best
acoustics on the ship.
So sick.
In the Jeffries Tube Junction.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't fire up anything, just fucking melt them to death in there. But they're back there playing music and having sex.
Well, it's like near engineering because they can hear it in engineering.
Yeah.
Everybody's confused as what the hell's going on.
That's what made me think that. I was like, hopefully nothing fucks up. Yeah. Get the captain just hanging out in his fucking secret hideout.
Yeah. It's Picard, like, he gets, you see the emotional side of him.
Very emotional side of him.
The away mission, it doesn't really go according to plan. The firestorms are, I guess, more intense than they had predicted, and they lose 8 people. Yeah, and then
he doesn't know which team she is. Like, he doesn't know if she was on the team that died yet.
Yeah, and I mean, he walks in there and they're beaming up. They talk about it's the last of the people we have, and then wait, we got one more, and she beams in and she's there, and it's just like the relief you see on his face.
Bro, I was fucking relieved. I was kind of tensed up because I was thinking I haven't seen this episode in a long time. I thought she died. I was like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, and actually, I thought the same way. I could not remember if she died or not. And then it kind of became a thing where, well, we're in a relationship. We're in a very dangerous jobs. As the captain, who, I mean, just 3 episodes ago got fucking shot in the chest and almost died.
Yeah, he's had several people die under him.
Yeah, you were in a fucking monsoon of fire.
Yeah,
pretty much. And then
Helldivers Firestorm.
They talk about maybe either one of them giving up their job or both of them giving up their job and going somewhere, and they're like they feel like that would let the other person down, or that would make the other person disappointed that they aren't doing what they wanted to do, so they split up.
Yeah,
I don't remember if she tries to transfer somewhere.
She's transferring somewhere else.
I thought so, just off the ship somewhere to where, which, I mean, it kind of would have been nice that she stuck around and maybe became another supporting character.
I agree. I thought she was a great character. I was like, it's kind of a missed opportunity in my opinion.
Well, these actors and actresses that want to come on the show because they're a fan of the show. They're not here for an actual role.
Not for the long run.
I want to be in Star Trek. I don't care if it's a cameo for 5 seconds. I want to be in Star Trek. Maybe she was one of those.
Probably one of the most compelling guest appearances, I would say, or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Well, actually, in this season, we actually have kind of a cool cameo, which we'll get there. It's in my notes somewhere around here. One of our cameos is kind of neat, but we'll get there when we get there. But let's move on to episode 20.
The Chase.
Yeah.
Trying to find that fucking old genetic puzzle that guy left. His fucking old mentor dies.
Yeah, Professor Galen. Yeah. He seems kind of like a dick.
Yeah.
He's like a dick to Picard about not being an archaeologist.
He's a dick, but it seems like that Picard was like his protege, you know? And then
literally his like next in line to take his spot as the foremost leading archaeologist in the Federation.
Which I thought he was being a dick too, but also I thought it was more so like a disappointed father. Like, bro, you could have took over the pizza shop for me.
You take over the pizzeria.
But you didn't.
Instead, you're the captain of the fucking flagship of the entire Federation.
Yeah, that's nothing to be proud about. Okay, he could have been digging through rocks.
Yeah, fucking dick.
I hate you.
That's why I don't like academics, because they think that what they do is the best fucking thing in the world. When there's something comparable out there.
Picard has saved full races and full planets and negotiated peace treaties.
Literally, fuck Galen. I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah,
I'm glad that guy got fucking murked. Fuck him.
Yeah, good for him.
I'm sure. I bet. If he didn't die, it would have taken him twice as long to do something that it took. Picard and his
he figured it out at gunpoint.
Yeah, literally.
That Klingon they bring on board to like discuss shit killed me, dude. He looked like Jack Black or something. Like he just looked ridiculous.
I love that guy because he's big. Heavy,
he's like a heavy set.
Definitely louder than usual. And he goes to 10 forward and sees Data.
Yeah,
and they do they do that game where they put their forearms together, and it's to like try and if you're on the inside, you're trying to knock the other person's arms down. If you're on the outside, you're trying to like hold or put them down. He just knocks Data knocks his arms down so fast.
He's like, motherfucker.
He headbutts him. He goes flying back. He was like, my skull is composed of duranium and whatever. Like,
you fucking idiot. I'm a metal robot.
Clanker. But the kind of sexy Cardassian captain chick.
That is fair.
She's kind of hot.
Yeah. Of all the Cardassians.
Power.
Yeah, no problem with that hairline.
She has some power in that neck.
I love that all Cardassians have a receding hairline.
They have a receding hairline, and they kind of remind me of that guy that was arrested. He had that big ass neck.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah, 100%.
They have that guy.
They all look like him.
He really wanted to be a Cardassian when he was little, and he finally grew up into one.
Just kept fucking doing neck rolls day in, day out.
And shrugs.
Yeah.
And of course, the deviousness of the Cardassians, the almost comical incompetence of the Klingons.
Yeah, damn near Ferengi level of incompetence.
Yeah, because they find out what where the next piece of the puzzle is. And the Cardassians like fire on both ships.
Yeah.
And the clever, not dumb Federation figured out what they were going to do, and they shielded the ship, and they looked like they were disabled.
Yeah.
And of course the Klingons, like their engineer didn't do it, and he's like, when I get back I'm going to kill you. He literally says that. When I get back I'm going to fucking kill you. And the Federation of course gave the wrong coordinates to the Cardassians.
Yeah, dude, it was
the wrong planet.
Just giving them a fucking mouse hunt the whole time.
Yeah, wild goose chase for the Cardassians. And they come to find out, of course, the fucking Romulans were tailing them.
Yeah, they're right there.
The whole time.
We're here too. We got our shitty haircuts, and we hate people.
But that was the whole premise was kind of neat. I think that I think there's even a book that
talks about that old race. I think so. That's sick because that was interesting because they get down there, right, and then they fucking he has Beverly put the sample on the rock and stuff.
Scrape that phosphorus.
Scrape that shit.
And then make it like you're jerking me off, but scrape the sample.
Yeah, they won't see anything wrong with you jerking me off while we're at gunpoint. But fucking scrapes a sample, and then that weird looking alien appears, and he's like, actually you were all us because we scattered our fucking DNA across the entire universe.
We came in every single primordial ooze
just
on every
dropping
planet.
Semen in all the primordial stews.
And the chick who played that race is also the woman who plays the founder, the head founder, like in Deep Space Nine.
No shit.
Yeah, same chick.
What the fuck, dude? I swear, like I wish I could make connections with these cameos. I can't. I just like weird alien. I don't even remember races. I don't remember anything. I fucking called Romulans Vulcans so many times.
What you were saying like a couple episodes ago, you could not get the name right.
Oh yeah, dude, so many. I can't remember what it was. Look at
Keiko.
Yeah, Keiko. Yeah, Geico, Kiko,
Gecko.
Fucking, I don't get the names right.
That's why I'm here.
Well, yeah, like I said, we've compared notes. My notes are fucking stupid.
You're just reading the episode paragraphs on Prime Video.
I mean, that's what I do for memory too. I got notes, and then I go through there too to also
I just write down Wikipedia. Sorry, folks, that's the secret. Whatever.
Got him.
We had the comedy to it. I hope.
Yeah, one of my notes. We've said it before. Data gets pussy. First season.
Well, and that's the thing too about the books is that there's so many books, and that there's always like overarching alien races that have been around for millennia.
It's fucking sick.
And I thought, I as soon as I was talking about it, I corrected myself because I remembered there was like one species that was they were so advanced and so vast they were using galaxies as like markers for what they would call like their final like big art project.
That's fucking crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
And they were like destroying galaxies, and I guess how they would show up like kind of how we
part
see
of their art.
We see like a kind of art form or some shit, something crazy.
We also had that race that controlled Barclay to make a supercomputer just to get to them.
Yeah, shit like that. I don't know how long they've been around. I think that might have been the Cold Equations novels, and there was a species they were called themselves the Body Electric, and they were the same people or the same race that turned Voyager spacecraft into V'ger. We found that out in the book, but we're getting off topic. We'll talk about those later because they're pretty much very well worth talking about.
They pretty much found the basis of all life in this episode, and they just kind of glaze over it.
Yeah, in the Milky Way galaxy, it was some million-year-old primordial species that decided they would, at least in the Alpha Quadrant, and Alpha Beta. We don't know if they got to the Gamma or Delta, but at least in our general neighborhood, they like to spread their seed a lot.
The Klingons, Cardassians, humans.
And it's kind of neat. Obviously, the Klingons and Cardassians being idiots, they're like, I could never, say that I share DNA with this miserable.
Fuck you.
Yeah. And then, of course, they leave, and Picard and the Rymans are there, or Picard Crusher.
Yeah, and they have a good interaction.
Yeah, maybe we could. Maybe there is more to us than just our political stances and the planet we're on.
Until next time, Picard.
Fucking had the same DNA.
Yeah.
We're not as so different after all. And that was kind of neat.
And he revealed his chest strap, opened up, and showed Picard a little nipple. Just a little bit before he left.
Like it's fucking weird.
Yes.
Y-shaped BDSM belt off.
I love you.
But I thought that was kind of cool. And of course, this is like an in-universe explanation as to why all the species that we see, for the most part, are just humanoid.
Yeah. Which I like that, though, that they actually made a little bit more sense with it. Because you're like, why does every race just have like a different forehead?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's really only a handful of races, like the Tholians, or like an energy-based, silicone-based life form. There's a couple other species that are like more or less in like books and stuff that are more not carbon-based humanoids with arms and legs and different foreheads kind of thing like that. There's really not a lot of them. No,
mainly just foreheads.
Yeah, they're mostly humanoid species, and that's kind of a neat little in-universe.
Yeah, I like it.
I thought that was kind of neat. That's a cool like science Trek episode.
Yeah, I thought it was sick.
A frame of mind.
Yes, frame of mind.
What's this one about?
This is Riker goes to the he's in the insane asylum.
He has a fucking whole like schizophrenic fucking meltdown.
Yeah,
goes absolutely crazy. This episode fucked me up.
Yeah, it's actually really fucking
this
weird.
Could have been in the Halloween episode.
Yeah, 100%.
Like a psychological thriller.
Didn't even think about it too. Like,
because it's not really scary. It's more of like a
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island. Like, what if it happens? You could be happening to you right now and you don't even know it.
Yeah,
kind of thing. But yeah, Riker's on a planet. He's supposed to be undercover, and like, oh, dude, when they're in the cafeteria and that chick is like, say she's going to contact the ship. She's from the Lexington or the Yorktown or something, and she's like talking to a spoon.
Yeah. Like, 1 second, let me contact the ship. I'm contacting Lexington, Kentucky right now.
But just the whole back and forth between Riker not knowing what's real and what's not. Is he also on the planet? Is he actually on the ship?
Yeah.
And using the play, which actually happened. Like, the play is actually a thing that happens on the ship. We find out at the end that there was the play them using that as a jumping off point for his madness and using that to, I guess, get information from his brain.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I don't think we even talk about why they kidnapped him or what they wanted specifically from his brain, from his mind, like information. It just comes to find out that he's on a lab somewhere with a tube in his head.
Yeah.
And they just kidnapped him.
Yeah.
But it's the back and forth, and the play itself is cool. I really wish I could see more of the play, because all we see is that little interaction with him and Data.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And Data's being like the way he's talking, and I wish I could remember some of the lines that he says, but he's very cold, very like menacing, very evil.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, as the doctor that's trying to cure Riker's craziness. Very, very good by Brent Spiner again.
Yeah, Brent Spiner's always fucking killing it.
Dude, for sure. Yeah, and this episode's just kind of so freaky. You kind of want to put it out of my brain.
I feel that.
It's definitely just a very. I should have read more into like the writing and production of this episode. Because I feel like I could have got more out of that than I would of the actual episode.
No, that's fair.
Because I mean, there's people that probably go through this kind of shit like right now. In everyday life, where they don't know what's real,
just disassociating.
Yeah, that's the word, disassociating. Yes, one minute they're they're at home with family and whatnot, and the next minute they're basically in a prison of their own mind.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what this is for Riker for a while he's being essentially interrogated by his captors. This is a form of interrogation.
No, 100%.
Yeah, it's creepy. But the cool thing for him is once he gets out and they rescue him, he decides he's going to take down the set himself.
Yeah.
That was kind of neat. He's like, you start seeing him taking it down. He's just like ripping shit off the wall.
Yeah, just fucking shit. I hate it.
Fuck you, Beverly. I'm never doing a play for you again.
Yeah, good.
I do a play and I get kidnapped and interrogated in like the most traumatic way possible.
Fucking Beverly, fucking was in theater in high school. Can't stand you. Just kidding.
I wonder. See. I watched so much that I can't tell where stuff actually happens in season. And have we gotten to the episode where Barclay's in one of her plays?
Yes, he can't get the lines right. He has that weird nose.
Yes. I love that.
Any Barclay episode.
That's right.
I'm all about it.
Yeah. Okay, I just thought of that for some reason. I was hoping that was coming up because I like talking about that episode. I like watching that one a lot.
It's a great one.
Yeah. So. Let's get frame of mind out of our minds, and let's get on to suspicions, which is
a great episode. Well, I mean, I don't know. Actually, I like this one, but it's not my favorite.
I like this one,
best Ferengi,
but I don't think it should have been set up the way it was, because we get the present, and then everything in the episode is her talking about the past.
Yeah,
up until the climax conclusion of the episode is when she happens in real time.
Beverly's Murder, She Wrote episode.
Yeah, literally, which is funny because I was watching that today with my mom.
Also, I was going to say that Barclay episode, that's when they turn him into a genius.
That's right.
So, just saying.
So Beverly starts out, she's in her quarters and she's pissed off, and Guinan comes in and
she's got tennis elbow.
Yeah, she got tennis elbow. We find out that Beverly's getting court-martialed, or she's expecting to be court-martialed, and it's all because of Ferengi scientist, Dr. Rega.
Mm-hmm.
The only Ferengi scientist, apparently.
Yeah, dude.
There's not a lot of them. There's probably like 16 in the whole Ferengi alliance.
Yeah, probably the coolest Ferengi aside from Quark.
Yeah, he was a cool guy.
I like that.
This unorthodox, scientist. He was working on metaphasic shielding, so they could just go into suns.
And they fucking kill him.
Yeah. Cool as shit. And she helps him because I don't understand. They probably talk about it in the episode, but I just probably glaze over it. I'm an idiot.
Better than me.
Like, why is she so like in on this guy?
It's Beverly almost always, though, if someone's like sick or like not doing well and shit like that, she's always trying to like help them out. Like, she's very much a helping people doctor. And
I guess maybe that because he's kind of getting shunned by the scientific community.
Yeah.
She feels like she needs to help him because Beverly's a doctor, but she's also in medicine, which is a field of science. So I guess she kind of pays attention to other areas of that. So then she sees this, maybe metaphasic shielding has some sort of medical application possibly, and she feels strongly about it. But so she like calls a couple different other people that are in that field. She gets the the Klingon. She gets a Vulcan, I think. There's another the species that we find out is actually the bad guy, whatever the fuck his species is.
Yeah.
To like look at his research on the metaphasic shielding, and that guy, did I write his name down? Jabril. Hey, Jabril. He takes the shuttle that's retrofitted with the metaphasic shielding, and he like dies.
Yeah.
And they recover him, and she's doing an autopsy, and she's like, I don't know how this guy fucking died. Like,
yeah, what the fuck?
His whole body is like one big cell or something like that. He can like regulate his entire cellular structure at a cellular level.
Yeah,
kind of fucking cool.
Yeah, pretty badass.
They're horribly ugly.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. But then and then of course Rhaegar dies. Gets fucking like plasma. He gets evidence of like some sort of plasma burns or something. He fucking dies. Trying to figure out who. And then the whole court martial thing is Ferengis have a like a funeral or a burial process, and they don't want people touching the body outside of family after family gets to do their thing with it.
Yeah.
And of course she's like, fuck that, I can't do it because
I'm cutting this motherfucker open.
Yeah. Which excuse me. I don't know how autopsies in the 24th century work when they have things like tricorders that can scan.
They can just scan the.
Yeah. What do you need to do a fucking autopsy?
Why are you cutting them open?
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. But maybe extensive scanning falls into the realm of like intruding into the body, out not just from like a scalpel and digging into it standpoint. Maybe that's what they consider to be invasive. It's like super deep scanning. I don't know.
Yeah,
Ferengi are weird to begin with.
Yeah,
but she finds out that she finds evidence. But she basically just breaks protocol, and she's gonna get court-martialed, and then Guinan kind of convinces her to keep going with her gut.
Yeah.
And then she takes the shuttle out and finds out that the metaphysics shielding works, and then that Joe Brill motherfucker is just hiding in a fucking compartment.
Yeah.
He's in a luggage compartment.
Yeah, dude.
Like on an airplane, just all bunched up in there.
Oh,
like,
God, don't find me.
Yeah. Just hitting bumps. He's just hitting his head on the fucking.
I hope I fucking get out of this shit.
God, I need to. Hopefully they're far away from the ship. I get out of this fucking death trap. Turns out he's the one that killed Rhaegar.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to steal the shuttle with the shielding and just sell it to his people.
Yeah.
And make money.
And stuffed his body with gold pressed platinum.
Yeah. Just kidding. It's kind of a dumb explanation.
Yeah.
Kind of a dumb premise for his character. Maybe if it was been like, I'm gonna steal it and sell it to like the Romulans or sell it to people that, the Federation doesn't like.
It's his own guys.
Yeah. I'm sell it to my own people. Yeah, we really like they really like sons, apparently.
We're fucking idiots. We're Ferengis. Sorry, not
whatever the fuck they are.
My
bad. Apparently his people really like sons, and he's gonna sell it to them to make money because they go look into sons. Kind of fucking dumb. But the whole Beverly having a Beverly episode and being the hero of it, kind of neat.
Yeah, I always like seeing a Beverly episode.
Yeah.
Underrated character.
Did I write something down here? I used a back page. If you've used a back page, then you know something good. Oh yeah, Crusher kills the guy.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Murders
she fucking goes to phaser and just vaporizes his ass.
Yeah.
She puts a hole in him at first, and then vaporizes.
Then finishes him off.
Yeah, which there goes your evidence.
Yeah, sorry.
You just vaporized your evidence that he was the murderer.
So now let's go ahead and get court-martialed.
I guess we'll just use the scanner or the shuttle logs that record everything with micro cameras.
Just records her fucking wrecking him.
Yeah. They fight too, and she's. Crusher's kind of a thin woman. She don't have a lot of muscle on her.
No.
Outside of her chest. And she gets the upper hand on the guy, which is kind of surprising because that Joe Brill guy's tall. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Maybe he was still recovering from being dead.
Yeah.
That he didn't have a lot of strength in him,
and being in a fucking the cargo, he's just totally not limber.
He's all stiff still.
Yeah, imagine just hiding in a cargo chamber that whole time just to get shot in the fucking chest and vapor.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny, I wrote this down that this is kind of a lackluster Crusher episode.
Yeah.
But it was still a good episode. And actually, I feel like she could have done more. There could have been more for her. Outside, her whole...
I think
maybe it was because of her motivation to support Rhaegar was weird, because why would she give a fuck about...
Yeah.
Not in the medical field. But, Crusher's she's a very supportive person, so maybe that's why.
I wish there was more Crusher episodes in general. There's not too many of them.
Yeah. Of course, and like the one that always comes to mind, Crusher episode is a horrible episode, and I think it's in season 7 where Grandma dies or whatever. That episode.
I don't even remember. I gotta watch season 7.
Exactly. You'll watch season 7. We'll get to it. That's a horrible episode. Let's get on to Rightful Heir.
Yeah.
Just 23? I didn't write down what episode. Yeah, 23.
Klingon Jesus.
Here we go. Here's our Kahless episode. Here's Worf having his identity breakdown, and he has to do just the whole thing where they're like they're starting duty shift. Like, where the fuck's Worf at?
He's just in there screaming.
He's just chanting and jerking off in the
where's Worf at? They just come in and just fucking hog cranking.
Dude, there's just like he's got candles and fire all everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
And he's losing his he's in a trance. He's losing his fucking mind.
They're like, what? When'd you make your room all goth? Fucking what the fuck, Worf? What kind of phase is this?
Yeah, it's very. I like this episode outside of Worf.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like, he's having an identity crisis, which I don't fucking know why. After all the stuff he went through.
He's always got something, dude. Worf, actually, for being a Klingon, is the most dramatic fucking character this season.
Yeah, and thank God they toned that down for Deep Space Nine. When he joins in season 3 or 4, like, they tone it down a lot.
That's cool.
In my opinion. I think they toned down a lot, and we get more of a Federation style of Worf. Outside of a couple things. But whenever they do put the Klingon element in there, they're really good.
That's
really good.
I'm excited for DS9.
Yeah. But this, it's just such a weird thing that he has I guess a crisis of faith.
Yeah.
And he takes another leave of absence.
Yep.
Another one. He gets to go to Breath.
They bring in Space Jesus. They say he's back. Klingon Jesus.
Yeah, Klingon Jesus is Kahless.
Yeah, that's essentially what it reminded me of. They're like, he's returned.
Yeah, he has risen. It's been 3,000 years. He's risen.
Had like a fucking Klingon rapture. It's crazy.
Yeah. And that's kind of crazy. Like, when you think of, religious, like in the Star Trek universe, like religious fanaticism, I don't think about Klingons. I think of like Bajorans being the religious fanatics. But this, you see a more of a religious.
I always think of Klingons because they talk about Sto-vo-kor and shit like that. Like, they have like a somewhat afterlife that they believe in, and like.
Yeah, I can see that, but they're not they're not like dying for their beliefs in a sense. Like, their whole belief system is to get to Sto-vo-kor, but like when you get to like the Bajorans, they are so indebted to it, they'll do crazy shit. Which you'll see that Deep Space Nine. They do just do wild shit because they feel like there's a religious aspect to it.
Yeah.
Klingons are they're more like I won't even say religious based, because like, yes, Kahless for one thing. Kahless killed their gods.
Yeah.
Not Kahless per se, but ancient Klingons killed their own gods because they were fed up with them.
Yeah.
Everything comes from like, honor and things that come from, I guess, working together, or it's kind of hard to put into words. But maybe there's an air of religion about it. But when you get to the Boreth Monastery, I mean, they're like I don't want to say praying, but they're like doing chants and getting into trances. They're like
doing crazy
shit. Pentecostals of
I was about to say
speaking in tongues. Snakes. But no, but like that's the side you really don't see a lot.
No,
mostly you see them, just on, in ships doing battle and
talking about battle,
singing songs and all that stuff. You don't really see
all
them
battle.
More of a, they even call it a monastery.
Yeah,
like there is a religious aspect to it. So it's kind of neat.
It turns out he's a test tube baby.
Yeah, Kahless is a test. He is a clone.
By all rights and purposes, he is Kahless, but he's not actually Kahless.
Right, and of course we get to see Gowron again. Gowron shows up and he is pissed.
He's not cool with Kahless.
He is.
He's like, that's not
his
fucking
eyes
Kahless.
Are literally about to pop out of his fucking
I know.
head.
Every time you see that guy, dude, his eyes are about to roll right out.
I love it. He's not happy about it. And of course, he's like, DNA test, blah, blah, blah. And the DNA matches, and you're like, well, that's a fucking clone.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a clone. It's the 24th century.
It's going to be just
we already have cloning. The fact that they didn't think about that to begin with, because they even have, like, if Gowron is in possession, which I guess once you become the head of the High Council, you get those certain possessions. He has like a rag or something that's supposed to be stained with the blood
of
Kahless. They use that to match it. Well, obviously, I'm sure someone in the Boroth Monastery might have also had access to that.
Yeah, and cloned him with
exactly
fucking blood.
Because the whole point of that monastery is like, for Kahless, essentially.
Yeah.
That's who they're trying to speak to get visions of, to get guidance for what they need to do in life. So obviously it's going to match.
Yeah.
So Gowron so they do the only Klingon thing possible. Gowron and Kahless fight.
Yep.
And I think Gowron wins.
Yeah, he kicks the shit out of him.
But Gowron's a younger guy.
But Kahless is supposed to be the greatest warrior.
Yeah, but they clone him and he's like 75 years old.
I know.
They don't clone young, virile, prime of his life Kahless.
Yeah, they make him old
Kahless as he's retired. So he obviously Gowron wins. And we found out that Koroth, the high priest, it comes out he cloned him and all that shit. And Gowron wants to execute the priest, and he wants to execute Kahless.
Yeah.
But Worf, being Worf, is able to convince him that
it'll be good for the Klingon society.
You say Gowron, you bring back Kahless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just and it's not really a thing, but like think about what the image would look like for the people.
Yeah. It's what it means more so than what it is.
Exactly, because we already had the fucking
Civil
War with Doros. Like obviously, this is something that could help bring the Empire closer together.
Yeah.
With the head of the High Council brings back Kahless, and we install Kahless as a figurehead. A morale booster for the people. Obviously, we're not going to take the power from the actual leaders, the High Council, because we've established that. It's just a good way to bring everybody together. I'm surprised Gowron went for it.
Yeah, same.
Which Gowron's not. We find out later that Gowron's not a very good leader.
No, he's actually kind of a shit.
Even more in Deep Space Nine.
Shit
Worf
leader.
Worf is actually a great leader, which
makes sense.
This helped him with his identity crisis. That what he was supposed to do is be in Starfleet and be this kind of moderator for the ideals of the Federation and both the ideals of the Federation and the ideals of the Klingon Empire.
Yeah,
because he can fuse both together, and obviously the whole fact that he was able to convince Gowron is his Federation upbringing and training, and helping them install Kahless as this figurehead is part of his Klingon heritage, and Klingon need to find that identity. So it kind of becomes full circle that Worf finds out he's Klingon and he's Federation. He's both. He's both these entities put together in one person. At least that's the way I see it.
No, I agree.
And that's just kind of how it ends. He's back from
they got their savior.
Vaphis number 8.
Yep,
and he's back and doing his duties. He's not fucking chanting shit in his quarters.
Yeah,
it was a freaky. He was freaky.
He was fucking weird.
He was weirding me out that opening scene. But Red Fire is a good episode, and we're gonna get more Kahless in Deep Space Nine.
Yeah,
which is cool. And we get more Klingon shit. Actually, really well. I think better written Klingon stuff in Deep Space Nine. Which we're close. We're gonna get we'll get season 7 done, and then we'll do TOS. We'll get those 3 seasons knocked out, and then we'll get Deep Space Nine, and we'll really dig into some Klingon shit, especially when Worf joins the cast. But let's get on to Second Chances, episode 24, I believe.
Riker has a clone from before he ever became fucking got his rank.
Yeah,
still loves Troy.
Yeah, he's still very much a young man, very much a child. Compared to the Riker we have now, this stoic figure that likes to get puss, but is also like
he cares about Troy, dude. Like I was gonna say the old one, like he's like shocked. He's like, why the fuck are we not married? Like,
I'm gonna call him either Lieutenant Riker or Thomas, because he's gonna go by Thomas at the end of the episode.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna go by Tom Riker. You get friends with Tom Paris.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, of course, a transporter accident. What do you know?
Yeah, it's always a fucking transporter. Scotty's stuck. Riker's copied.
Yeah, that one episode where that Romulan chick melts.
Yeah,
or she gets turned. Yeah,
it just fucking destroyed.
Yeah, they're on an outpost, and I think this is the outpost or the events that actually led him to be like
the leader that he is.
I think that actually led to like his being selected for
first officer on the Enterprise.
Yeah, and it's kind of that whole experience made or broke him.
Yeah, it's almost like the same thing as like with Picard getting stabbed through the chest. Like you get to see what Riker.
Yeah, but this one's in real time.
Yeah, actually happening. Riker fucking hates him too. Riker hates himself.
He does hate himself, which is I think that's kind of weird because he has no reason to hate himself yet.
Yeah,
because they just they bring him back to the Enterprise, and Riker's just not thinking that he spent the past however many years alone.
Yeah.
With I mean, hopefully that station had like a library of anything for him to read and watch or whatever. Because if he had nothing, I was probably going to turn into Gollum.
Yeah, dude, for real.
And just like start calling Deanna his precious or something, and walk around. Rip his hair down, and walk around in a loincloth, skulk around in a loincloth. Was it Nervala 4? Yeah, it was a Nervala 4. I think that might have been. I could be wrong. What the hell did I write here? Demacros? I don't know. Either way, we see how Tom was very much a deciding factor in Riker's career. It was kind of cool though, kind of cute. He did the little scavenger hunt for Troy.
Yeah,
when she's going around the ship. That was kind of neat. And then it just kind of bugged me that actual Riker didn't realize that. One, he had this Thomas Riker had zero experience that he had. He's been on the station for 14 years. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Give the guy a break.
What's he gonna have?
Yeah, he's gonna have nothing. The fact that he really wanted to work alone and kind of work at his own pace, work at his own intuition. They even get in an argument on the station, we're saying we're leaving, you're coming with me. And he's like, I could do it myself, blah blah. And they get in a heated kind of argument about it, face to face with each other. And it's like, dude, come on, Riker. You cannot be this stupid.
Yeah, that's you, for God's sake.
Yeah. Oh, and I love how we differentiate Thomas Riker and Will Riker by their beards.
Yeah, he has more of a beard.
It's less defined, less shaped. I thought that was kind of good.
He starts banging Troy, and Troy's into it. Well, it doesn't really start banging her, but Troy's thinking about
flirting with her hard. Yeah. There's definitely some
he
tension
there. Does some Tai Chi with her.
Yeah, definitely some sexual tension there. And then, of course, I guess he finally realizes that, she's over him.
Yeah.
Or not over him, but she is in a good place they're in a good place with each other.
Yeah.
Friend platonically. So there's no way to really bring that back, especially the fact that you're a copy of yourself.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's just weird. Riker, they come to an understanding together about how, like I said, time and experiences have molded them both. And I think Riker even is able to pull some strings and helps Thomas Riker get a posting on another ship.
Yeah.
And start, get his career back together and jumpstart that and, do what he actually wanted to do, which was, command and everything.
And then become a captain before this Riker, probably.
Yeah, probably. Wait till you get to Deep Space Nine, brother.
Oh, shit. Can't wait.
Yeah. And it was kind of nice. Even though replicators exist, Will gives Tom his trombone.
Yep.
Oh, that was kind of nice.
And saves his life. Almost fucking falls down that pit. Just let me go.
Yeah, I don't know why whose bright idea was to put an outpost on that fucking horrible planet.
Terrible bridge too.
Idea. Yeah, terrible bridge. Who fucking made that bridge?
fucking suck.
People down south. No, I'm just kidding. I even remember my notes. Beard, different shapes.
That's the difference.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. One of our cameos in this episode was May Carol Jemison. She was an actual astronaut.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. She played an ensign, I think, on the show. I think she might be in more than one episode.
That's pretty sick.
She was Lieutenant Palmer, but I think they might have given her a different name later on. I feel like I remember seeing her more than once. And Nichelle Nichols was on set during the filming of this, and they had a nice moment together. So I think our astronaut actually remembered seeing Nichelle Nichols on TV as a kid and was like,
"That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna be a woman in space."
That's fucking.
I thought that was really cool. That was a neat little episode. I cannot remember where. I'm assuming it was on the bridge. She was a bridge officer.
Yeah.
But I cannot remember where specifically because I looked. I saw it on Wikipedia. I saw her face. And I'm like, I don't remember seeing her face. I went back and actually watched it and still couldn't see her.
It's probably just extra somewhere.
Yeah, maybe I was too focused on the plot itself to not really focus on the background characters to see her.
Yeah,
but I could have sworn she's in more than one episode because I remember seeing her face later.
That's fair.
So, But yeah, I thought that was probably the cameo I was referring to earlier. I think that's probably one of the coolest cameos.
At
least of this season. We get like an actual astronaut playing in the show. In the fact that like Nichelle Nichols is on set. Now we have damn near everyone. We're getting close to having everyone at TNG. We got McCoy, we got Scotty, we got Spock.
No, for real.
Nichelle was on set. I'm sure Kirk. I'm sure Shatner was on there at one point or another. Hell, it'd be cool if they let him direct an episode.
Yeah, for real.
He directed some of the films, so it'd be cool if he got to come in and direct an episode.
I think that would have been badass.
And maybe it would make some sort of like time travel episode that involved them going back to, his era.
And Riker Bags Troy. I mean, not Riker. I mean, Kirk Bags Troy.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking more toward like the time in not TOS era, but movie era, where they have like the red. Like the more looking, I love those uniforms.
Those are cool. Fucking sick.
Yeah, because they do that in Deep Space Nine. They do a time travel episode.
Yeah, I've heard about that one. Yeah. I can't wait to watch that one.
Really good. But that was neat. But it's cool that we're getting a little bit of everybody sprinkled into TNG here and there when it comes to the old school cast. But let's move on to Timescape.
Yep, everybody's frozen.
Everyone's frozen in time, and another channel on YouTube pointed this out. I don't remember the channel name, but I remember watching it in passing. Everyone, especially Patrick Stewart, seemed very lethargic in this episode.
Yeah,
like they were just like ready to get the season over with.
I agree with that.
Like I think there's even one scene where it looks like he's falling asleep. but even like and it's cool with the runabout. I love the runabout.
Yes,
that is probably one of my favorite shuttles.
It is fucking sweet.
I think my favorite shuttle is the shuttle we predominantly see in Voyager, the more sleek, two passenger shuttle.
Looks smooth.
I think it's a Type 9 shuttle. Whatever. That's for the nerds, like bigger nerds to yell at me for getting the wrong shuttle types. But the runabout's a great shuttle. It's big. You got your living space in the back. It's like the Winnebago of shuttles.
Yeah.
If I could have one, I'd love to have one. That or the Raven class, which you'll see that one later once you get to Voyager. It's a cool, bigger ship. But they're in the runabout, and it's Picard, it's Troy, it's Geordi, and it's Data. And they're talking about the conference they just went to, and Troy basically just gets like sexually harassed.
Yeah.
You want to come join in my research? He's doing like interspecies mating rituals.
Yeah, come on.
And Data's like, "Did you do it?" And she's like, "Data, no." He's like, "Why not? It sounds awesome."
He's like, "I have no clue, dude. I'm a fucking robot."
I'm a fucking robot. I've had sex once.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A break.
I didn't know you were getting sexually harassed. And then they start experiencing Troy sees everyone stop for a minute, and then Troy's the one that stopped for a minute. They're all experiencing different things. Picard reaches his hand to that bowl of rotten fruit, and his hand comes up all fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Nails and stuff. He's got like arthritis.
It's like, what the fuck?
How do you reverse that shit?
She's got a fucking withered hand the rest of this season.
Yeah, just walking around with it's my strong hand. That's your Scary Movie reference. Excuse me. And then they find the Enterprise, and it's just frozen in time.
Yeah,
blasted by a warbird.
Yeah, fucking Beverly's like literally about to get jacked. Like she's about to get.
Yeah, she's mid getting vaporized. You can see like her like shit's like her where it hit her stomach is like deteriorating.
Yeah,
like she's dying.
Like, yeah, she's fucked.
She's mid dying.
So I gotta stand.
No, you're good. And we find out there's pockets of temporal distortions. The Enterprise and the Warbird are in one, and they have to figure out why the fuck it happened and figure out how to reverse it. And this episode's just really weirdly shot. There's a couple mistakes that you would notice. Geordi makes those armbands.
Yeah. That
keep them in temporal phase so that they can, stay. They don't get fucked up, basically.
Yeah.
And there's one where you see the Datas and it has his makeup on it.
Yeah. That's fucking funny. Yeah. I didn't even notice that.
All over, like he's handling it with his hands and it's his makeup's on it. That's like, come on, how do you?
Y'all are done with this season.
You're done with this season. Like I bet they already fucking filmed Descent Part 1.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking myself actually while I was watching it, because I thought the same thing, that it seemed like no one really cared about this one.
Yeah, for sure. Like they needed to film one more episode and had to go back
Yeah,
everybody back in to film this one real quick and get it done. I like the premise.
Yeah, I didn't care about it either, though. That's the issue. Like, good premise, but like you said, them like you could see the energy, and it kind of like almost like I match it while I'm watching, where I'm like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the downside of like 26 episode seasons is that eventually, as you're doing more than like once you get past season 3. Most people are probably going to start slowing down.
Yeah.
Given the fact that back then there's, shoots were, 12.
I can't imagine. It must have been fucking kind of shitty.
And, we complain about why are we getting fucking 8-10 episodes a season?
Yeah.
And that's partially why, because people don't want to be worked to death for 26 episodes for however many months to get it done.
Yeah.
But then we as fans are like, well, I want more.
Well, 6 every 2 years is garbage.
Fuck them. That too. That too. Give me 20 episodes.
Yeah, I'll take 10 or 15, whatever.
Well, but as long as you get them every year,
exactly.
Not every 2 or 3 years.
Exactly.
I feel what you mean. I think 12 to 20. Anywhere between 12 to 20, depending on the length of the episode. If you're doing, now that we're streaming, we're getting commercials. We can do a legitimate hour long, not
45 minutes, and it's an hour for commercials.
Yeah, you can film an extra 15 minutes of footage every episode. So then 10, 12, maybe
it's more so like 26 episodes.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, cocaine's killing me.
I know.
Not really.
Booger sugar.
But yeah, like I said, this felt lethargic, especially just in the way they were kind of. It didn't feel like them.
Nah, it was rough.
But the premise, I thought the premise was neat.
Yeah,
you find out that there's an alien species that decided they were going to use the Romulans' warp core, which is a quantum singularity, which is basically an artificial black hole, as like the nest for their young. And somehow, I guess because it was artificial, not a true black hole, it fucks shit up. That caused the temporal distortions everywhere. And, they were trying to help the Romulan warbird, but it was going to kill the young. So the two, I guess the parents took actual human form and we're going to try and stop it. And you get the really great scene of the Enterprise blows up.
Yeah. Gets fucking shredded.
And they don't go to commercial.
No.
What that would have been the perfect place to go to commercial.
Why the fuck did they not go to commercial?
Yeah, you see a blow up and then it fades to black. You get the music, like that climax music we hear every time in every episode whenever something crazy happens. But then it like reverses and it goes back to the way it was. That's a horrible. Who did not think to go to commercial on that?
Yeah, that kind of pissed me. Honestly, that is annoying. What the fuck?
Horrible, fucking terrible. But then they figure out a way to use the tricorder. Data modifies it to reverse time so that they can kind of try and stop Warren Beverly getting fucking shot. They can try and stop the power transfer. They can stop the warbird from shooting on the firing on the Enterprise, and it somewhat works, except for the female Romulan alien thing stops Data, tackles him to the ground, and Data's unable to prevent the energy stream. And at this point, I don't remember how they resolve it.
No, I don't either. Like, they just kind of like it just goes back after the explosion, and then
they save Beverly. All the things that we think are happening like that, where Riker's on the ground and that Romulan's over him, you think the Romulan's trying to fuck with him. He's just trying to help him up.
Yeah.
The Romulan was shooting Beverly, was trying to shoot the alien that I guess was in front of Beverly, or maybe pulled Beverly in front of her or something. That was the female that knocked Data to the ground, the alien. Everything was a misunderstanding. Which maybe this is some kind of bullshit, like, take on, how you perceive something, in a split second or once. You don't see how it all started.
Yeah, you just see
kind of how
what's
it's ending,
happening,
and your perception's wrong.
Maybe
it was trying to something like that. Maybe that's what they were going for, but it didn't really work because everyone's fucking exhausted at this point.
Yeah, it should have been an early season episode.
Yeah, for sure. I think everyone was just ready to go on their 3-4 month break.
Like, we've done 4 2-parters, bro. We're fucking tired.
Yeah, for sure. And I even wrote. Hate they didn't go to commercial when Enterprise blows up. Great. This could have been earlier this season. It would have meant more.
I agree.
I think it would have been better early season because we get to see a runabout.
Yeah.
And maybe if it was after Birthright.
Yeah.
then we could have like, oh, there's a little more D-Space Nine stuff in it.
Yeah, I think that would have been sick too.
D-Space Nine ship is the runabout.
Yeah,
I think making this the second to last episode of the season was a bad idea.
Lame decision.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they should have just went with 24 episodes.
Yeah, fuck it. I think 26 episodes is like not too much, but it's like I'd be fine with.
Yeah, they should have went with 25 episodes.
Yeah,
or even 24.
Yeah,
maybe they could have made Birthright just one episode and maybe save Data's dream episode for
something else.
Season. Yeah, I don't know. They could have made that the season opener or the second episode after Descent.
Yeah,
I don't know, something like that. But yeah, let's move on. Let's get this. We're at 3 hours, brother.
Oh fuck yeah, we better.
Well, we put a little extra stuff in there because of what happened over the week, so maybe that adds some time to it.
But yeah, let's get part one. Yeah. I love this actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's annoying. Like, okay, so first of all, I don't like Lore is like the leader of the Borg. You know, like he gets these Borg over there, and then Data is instantly with it. You know what I mean? Like once, because they keep like that Borg keeps being like he keeps talking to Data about how like he can be with them because they're just eliminating, they're not assimilating anymore.
And he hits a little button on his arm.
Yeah,
that starts glowing,
and Data's like, "What'd you fucking do right there?"
Yeah. He just keeps talking. No. He's talking like Lore. That the Borg actually talking normal.
Yeah, it was weird.
Very unsettling.
Yeah, it's actually creepy as fuck. And also, like I said, it was creepy when they're like, we don't even give a fuck about making you one of us. We're killing you all.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are killing you. And like they're all confused because they get in that battle in the beginning and they're fighting and they kill one of the Borg and the other Borg refers to him by name.
Yeah.
And screams like, "Oh my god!"
Well, then you see, they're on that ship or the station or whatever, and Data kills one.
Yeah,
he gets mad.
Yeah, Data gets angry, and he felt joy, like he enjoyed killing him.
Right. Which that's obviously like that sets something off in my brain. Like, watch out for that.
Yeah.
We've had no indication that Data would have any sort of those feelings. So the fact that
why the fuck did he enjoy it?
Yeah, we gotta like watch out for that. And then you see what they capture that one Borg.
He talks a bunch of shit.
He talks a bunch of shit in a very creepy way, like Lore would.
Yeah,
the thing on his arm. You're like, something's not right. Data's feeling.
There's a signal happening.
Exactly, something is going on. That's why Data's feeling this way. There's some sort of outside influence. It's not just Data, evolving. Which some people might have thought that because Data can dream now.
Yeah,
maybe he has some sort of rudimentary.
They're definitely fucking with us.
They're definitely fucking with us, and we'll get to Descent Part 2 next episode. We're gonna blue ball you folks, even though I'm sure we've both seen.
No, I haven't watched it yet. I always save it for the next two. You know what I mean? The next 2 weeks.
I gotta get a head start, or I'm gonna fuck myself.
That's fair.
Yeah. But I mean, I've seen them all before. But yeah. And another, odd thing is the Borg ship.
Yeah.
Looks stupid.
Yeah.
Looks even dumber than just a cube.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, I thought it's fucking gigantic. Massive. It's so huge.
There's a scene in episode 2, in the part 2, when like the Enterprise flies next to it, and the Enterprise.
You see the scope of it. Good lord, yeah, because the Enterprise has over 3,000 people on it or some shit.
No, 1,000.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I think its max is like 6,000 or something like that. When it's like
idiot.
Yeah. Just There's like 1,000 people on board, which they can hold a lot more than that if they really need to.
Got you.
But yeah, they fly next to it. And it's just a big ass shit.
That's horrifying.
Big fucking shit. Then the Data gets manipulated by the drone, and they escape.
Yeah.
They take that shuttle and they go into a transwarp conduit.
Yeah, they just fucking leave.
Yeah, and of course that's kind of neat because they actually established transwarp conduits more in Voyager.
Yeah,
that's how the Borg travel outside of like regular warp, and they can travel like a lot fucking faster, and that's kind of a little start of that.
And they went far as fuck. Like they got away from the Enterprise.
Yeah, they went far as shit. But then that's kind of how it ends, though.
Yeah, they go to where they're at, which is I can't remember. Is it like a ship that they're on?
They're on a planet.
Yeah, they're on a planet.
Yeah.
And they go into that chamber, and all those oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
All those fucking Borg come out and just surround them. And then Lore comes out like his cocky self, that bastard son of a bitch.
But I don't know why they give Lore that fucking stormtrooper body armor.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So bad.
Looked like he was like a reject Helldiver.
Yeah, and like he has it's just his upper body.
Yeah,
so his legs look super thin. Like he's skipped leg day.
Looked like a fucking Tim Burton character.
Yeah, and you see later on in the part 2. You gotta get to see like his undercarriage,
yeah,
and it's like a weird diaper thing he's wearing.
Of course it is.
Like it's like a cup thing. Like
Lord probably wears diapers.
Underwear.
Got that emotional chip and got in the child play shit.
It looks so weird. He gave himself like metal underwear, fake abs, pecs, and these big shoulder pads, and he did nothing for his. Didn't even give him like shin guards or nothing. And then they ran out of money for the lower half.
Yeah, they're like, fuck,
they couldn't do it. But you find out that. Lore is the big baddie of this.
Yeah, he is the leader.
And it's very unexpected.
I didn't expect it. I hadn't seen this in forever, and I forgot about it.
I remember kind of, thinking back on this because like I said, I've seen all these plenty of times before that you almost feel like you're not going to see Lore again after Lore leaves in the episode where they
Dr.
see
Soong gets the fucking chip. Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Like Lore got what he wanted. He took revenge on his father. He put Data kind of in his place.
He's got an emotional chip.
Yeah, he's done. Lore's going to go do his own fucking thing and terrorize.
He did go do his own thing, which was run the fucking board somehow. Like, what the fuck?
I kind of figured we might have seen something later in season 7 as a wrap up, but we see it now in season 6, into season 6. And of course it concludes in season 7. But I didn't expect it.
No, I didn't either. And it was a good ending to the season. Like I felt like it was a good what the fuck's gonna happen next week?
Like cliffhanger. You just see Data. You see Lore up there with all the Borg, and he is the big baddie.
Then Data comes out and he's not nice.
Yeah, he's not. That's a good way to put it. He's definitely not a good guy.
No.
But yeah, great way to end it. Kind of like where do we go now?
Yeah.
Because that was kind of the problem with these last couple ending seasons is, they end on the two-parters, but there's not really any sort of big stakes to them.
No, if I would have seen this back in the day on television, I would have been fucking pissed. Like, what?
Yeah, just like at the end of season 3 when we have, Picard is Locutus, and you had that.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking
It's
deal.
always the Borg shit.
Yeah, that was a big deal, and this was a big deal. The past couple we've had the two-parters have not felt like big deals.
Yeah, Times Arrow didn't feel as bad.
Yeah, it did not feel like a big deal. Oh, Data blew up, but he's still here, so obviously he's
fine. Yeah.
Duh. This one, he is like a bad guy.
Yeah, what the fuck's gonna happen now?
Exactly, and the part 2 is a very good part 2. I'm gonna do some more backstory research on this, especially since it will be the last season. There might be some stuff in the deep parts of Wikipedia or Memory Alpha about how this set the precedent for the season and stuff like that, which I'm really interested to see. That's a great way to end season 6. Season 7 is going to be the
last season of Next Gen.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. But I mean, it was coming. I feel like 7 seasons is like the sweet spot.
They said they're on a 7-year mission too. I mean, didn't they?
Aren't
they on a 7-year mission?
No, they're just going.
The
5-year mission was TOS.
I think, and they got 3
they're
seasons.
Just doing the galaxy. Just go wherever you want to fucking go, basically.
Big fucking idiot.
Yeah. But seasons 7 seasons of the sweet spot. I mean, TNG 7 seasons.
The 3 best series in my opinion are 7
all
seasons.
7 seasons. And they feel like maybe 6 could have ended at 6, but 7 you get some really good stories in 7, and they do end very well. Deep Space Nine ends well. Voyager ends well. This ends well.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if we got 7 seasons of Enterprise.
Also, fun fact. I've never watched the very last episode of Next Gen because it made me sad when I got to the end.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to actually finally watch that last episode.
Yeah, and oddly enough that you say that though, I'm not a big fan of the season finale.
Fuck.
It's good, but it's good, but it's not what I thought it would be. I thought it would be some big grandiose, fucking big baddie kind of thing.
Just
and
ends on a whimper.
What?
Ends on a whisper,
Ends on a whisper, but it doesn't. The climax is not what I thought it was going to be.
Got you.
But that doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, it's still a great episode.
I'm excited to check it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm excited to talk about it. I'm only like 6-7 episodes into season 7 right now.
Haven't even started it.
Well, you get on it. I'm gonna try and watch a bunch of it this week.
Same.
And take some really, really good notes, not just Wikipedia cliff notes and stuff here and there. I really want to like
dive in,
watch, and pay attention. It's kind of hard too when you've seen them. I mean, this is probably like my 8th time going through TNG.
I feel that.
So, but no, yeah, I'm very excited to get to season 7, and then cannot wait to talk about TOS.
It's gonna be hilarious.
They're gonna be, oh my god, it's gonna be great. I thank you 60s, thank you 1960s for being campy and hilariously bad. But yeah, I think that's our season 6 episode, folks.
Signing off.
Sorry for the interruption. Some stuff took precedence, but we're back, and we did 3:18 almost. So
yeah,
that's a hell of a lot of talking. Yeah, but all right, we will see you guys next time on the Four Lights Podcast.
Love you so much.
Later.